to get my figures up.
But I'm not in hospital.
Well, download the hospital radio app. It'll only take 2 seconds, I promise. I need to show my radio bosses I'm still relevant.
I might just do that. I love an app. And a true crime podcast. Hey, you could do one about...
Yeah, I'm not a big one for the limelight.
No. You know, I'm surprised you're prepared to defend Yasmeen in court.
I mean, very good of you, old Jeffster. Between thee, me, and the gatepost, I'm hoping it won't get to court. You know, I love her. Call me old-fashioned. Alya clearly thinks I'm the devil incarnate, but I need to protect my darling Yas. She's been through so much.
Hey, what about Sally taken to the stand? Drama.
To what?
Nothing.
Brian?
I thought you knew. I just heard talk.
Well, clearly I didn't. What's happened now?
Sally's been asked to be a defence witness.
What?
Kathy told me.
I see.
So it's all systems go, isn't it, eh?
Is she going to do it? Well, isn't that a turn-up for the books?
Apparently Tim tried to stop her,
But what?
apparently her mind's made up.
Right. Just what I need. The whole world's going to think I deserved it. My own daughter-in-law is ready to throw me under a Weatherfield wayfarer. Well, all I can say is, thank the Lord I've got my radio show today.
Why?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
I've got that woman visiting me today.
What woman?
The one from the women's charity. No doubt she wants to make me her new mission. Her cause célèbre.
Why would you agree to meet someone you don't even know?
It's just that... Geoff's admitted, finally, that he might need some help addressing his behavior.
That's good.
I should be elated. This is one of the few times that he's actually admitted treating me badly. So, I suppose I don't need any charities getting involved in my life. I'm going to tell Elaine that. Yes, I will. That is what I will do. Thank you, but no thank you.
Jean played you. That's a funny name.
You know, he told me that the reason he controlled me so much was well, it's because he was scared of losing me. And I suppose there's some strange sort of logic in that, given how badly he was treated by his ex-wife. He needs help. And I reckon I knew that already. Anyway, Alya says that isn't love, and I was beginning to believe her. But why else would he want to drop the charges? Am I making any sense?
These large print looks heavy. If your sight's gonna go, you need muscles.
He sounded so sad on the phone. Maybe, just maybe he's sorry. What do you think?
Me? Look, you know in your heart of hearts whether you believe him or not. Why don't you ask that woman from the charity? Maybe she'll know. Or maybe it's just a case of classic abusive behaviour. Well, it could be.
Well, it's just a man struggling to cope.
As far as I know, the trial's still going ahead. Well, Geoff's going to stand in the witness box and tell all. Well, at least he hasn't said he won't.
I wish we could conjure someone up who'd back Gran up.
Ah, there you are. Well, look, all's not lost. Geoff might turn around and say that Yasmeen never meant to hurt him.
What?
I know, it's so confusing.
I hate all this. I just want my Gran home. But if she gets home under his say-so, she'll just end up right back under his spell again. He who can do no wrong. going to the loo.
Right, quick, change the subject while she's gone. Look, I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but Leanne has given us her approval.
Yeah, I know.
Obviously, she thinks we're going to be great foster parents. So why don't you send Karen an email and tell her that we're
Look, do you mind if we don't do this right now?
Hi, is that Safe as Houses? The safety deposit place? Yeah, I've recently moved house, but I've not received any invoices recently. I just want to make sure you guys have my details correct. Yeah, the name is Gary Windass. It's the 19th of the 3rd, 1986. Yeah, my address is 5 Victoria Court, Victoria Street, Weatherfield. Okay, so all my details are correct. Gary Windass, box 379. Fantastic, thank you. Cheers.
Good to be back, guys. It's good to be back. And can I just take this opportunity to thank you all for your wonderful messages and letters and emails and texts and goodness knows what else, wishing me every best wish with my recent news. Little old me, inoffensive, hard to rile, world's best listener Geoff, caught up in all that nightmare, eh? Well, it's epic, really, when you think about it. Still, you've all been so, so kind. I'm not worthy. I am not worthy. When I set foot in this hospital and I sniff up, what do I smell? No. Well, no, I do smell, yes, I do smell the burgers at the fast food concession. A big shout out to Mohammed and Omar, who always give me extra mayo. Hi, guys. Big up the Weatherfield Massive. No, I don't just smell that. I smell love. Pure, sticky, stinking, unadulterated love. How could anyone do anything so nasty to jolly Geoff, the Geoffster, the Geoffmeister? Well, settle back. Get comfy. I can explain everything. Because it's time to set the record straight. Is that a pistol you see in my pocket? Well, yes, missus, it is. It's a pistol of truth, and I'm about to shoot from the hip. But first, it's Lindsay DePaul and No Honestly.
$3.80, please.
Right. What's this you're listening to? It's Dyer.
Yeah, it's Geoff's show from the hospital radio.
Thank you,
First one back
Lindsay
since.
DePaul.
Shh, hold on, sorry.
What a talent. Gone too soon. And thank you, listeners, for asking her. Yeah, I'm okay-ish. Well, no, come on, let's be honest, I'm not. Not by a long stretch. But I will be when I'm reunited with my darling wife, Yazzie Gumdrops.
Such a
People
piece
make
of work.
mistakes. Which of us hasn't? As the Bible says, let he who is without sin cast the first stone. Well, I'll be casting no stones round here. If you love someone, you forgive them.
Brass neck of it.
But now, taking us up to Cheryl and her weekly slot about hospital hygiene, it's Rod Stewart, and First Cut is the deepest.
Is he trying to make amends? I mean, I don't understand.
No, it's all part of his Mr. Nice Guy act. When in fact, he's a freak.
Whoa, what are you trying to say here? I mean, she stabbed him, but he's the bad guy?
Yeah, Yasmeen wouldn't do something like that. Not unless she was really pushed to it.
Yeah, just making the most of 5 minutes peace without anyone mentioning Geoff or Yasmeen.
Bliss.
Hey, I had Tim's dad on an app earlier.
Oh.
Brian, It's hospital radio show, you know.
Haven't those patients suffered enough?
Well, it's odd, isn't it, him mouthing off at such a sensitive time?
Was he?
Well, he was discussing the notion of forgiveness.
Oh, what's he up to now?
Well, he did sound sincere.
Fancies himself as a bit of a priest, does he?
He's going to try and find it in his heart of hearts to forgive Yasmeen.
Well, that's very big of him.
Sally, I may have let slip to Geoff that you're testifying against him.
Brian, you didn't.
I thought he already knew.
Oh, stuff him, you saved me a job. Anyway, he'll get what's coming to him.
Are you sure you don't mind?
Quit while you're behind, Brian.
Brian.
She's from Women in Prison Charity. Of course, quite a stir. Don't know why. Is that her? Hello. Hi. I'm Elaine. From the Women in Prison Charity.
Yasmeen, I need to be honest here. I'm nothing to do with any charity. I just said that to give me more of a chance of you saying yes to seeing me.
I don't understand. So who are you then?
Risk by being here. But I need to speak to you about your husband.
Why?
There are things you need to know.
Like what?
I used to be you.
I'm sorry.
I know exactly what you've been through.
Nobody knows what I've been through.
I was abused by Geoff, too. For years.
How do you know him? How do you know Geoff? Are you one of his escorts? Are you one of the prostitutes he used to see?
Oh, I haven't seen him for years. I heard about your case on the news. And I can't let it lie. I can't let you suffer alone.
How do you know him?
He isolated me from my family. He controlled everything I did. Convinced me I was an alcoholic. He was so jealous. Even accused me of sleeping with my own brother at one point. He used to draw these crosses on the wall to make sure I'd cleaned thoroughly.
But he's allergic to dust.
Is he? Is he really? That's as invented as his poorly leg or his heart complaint. Jeffrey is a walking, talking medical encyclopedia. And it's all for show. Oh, none of it's true. None of it.
Going so soon? Lightweight.
Yeah, well, some of us do proper work for a living.
And some of us are going through an incredibly hard time.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. The woman I loved has turned again me.
Again?
Tried to kill me. And now she's in prison for her actions. But hey, you've got knickers to stitch.
Yeah, I have.
Well, a shame you won't be stitching your knicks on the day you take the stand to slag me off.
Do you think I'm enjoying this, Geoff?
Is the Pope Catholic?
You have ripped this family in two. And I dread to think what you've done to Yasmeen.
Right. Which ex are you? I don't remember him mentioning an Elaine.
It doesn't matter.
It does to me.
Do you not think every woman he came across ends up like us?
How did you end up?
He might well have been the magician, but I'm the one that did the disappearing act.
Why didn't you come forward before?
It's complicated.
How is it?
Look, I just want you to know that What you did, it isn't your fault. But if you hadn't lashed out, you might have ended up dead.
You didn't.
I got out. And I paid a heavy price. The heaviest.
How do you mean?
Believe me when I say, he is capable of violence. Maybe you already knew that.
I'd like you to go now.
Sorry?
He has never raised his hand to me.
But look.
Thank you for your visit. I wish you well.
Go to the prison library, all right? Ask for every book you possibly can on coercive control. And read them.
I'm sorry for everything you went through.
Knowledge is power.
All right, Yas.
I've been better. But I've definitely been worse, or I wouldn't be in here, would I?
Well, I got you that book on coercive control.
I said that's what she told me to read. I didn't say I wanted to.
Don't say I don't do nothing for you.
My head is spinning. I feel travel sick. I've been to so many places. Up here. I don't know what to think.
Well then, perfect time for you to put your feet up and read a good book.
Got your meals on wheels.
Well, not bad decrepit, am I?
Sally made some crispy pancakes. I managed to squirrel you some. Do you want them?
That would be more welcome than a singer in the Spice Girls.
And I felt a bit bad about not having a bevy with you earlier. I just want you to know that I'm going to be there for you tomorrow, you know, at the trial.
This is a legal thing. Can I have 5 minutes?
Yeah, enjoy your dinner.
Yeah, cheers, son.
See you, Dad.
Yeah. Hello?
Hi, Geoff.
Boy, am I glad you called. You on the naughty phone?
Yes, I probably shouldn't stay long. How are you doing?
How do you think I'm doing?
I'm lost without you. I feel like my right arm's been cut off, and my left. And someone's feeding me mashed up rubbish to keep me alive.
It's not a barrel of laughs here either.
Oh, I'm sure.
But at least you know I'm doing all that I can to get you back home. How lucky are you?
I'm the luckiest woman alive.
Oh, it's a nightmare, isn't it?
What is?
Trials, tribulations. This whole thing is
Heartbreaking?
massively inconvenient for me.
Is it?
Oh, no, I didn't mean that to sound self-centered. It's just... Well, how can I put this? It almost feels like I'm the one in the spotlight. Unassuming Mr. Cellophane me.
You know I'll be home soon. By your side. Just you and me, the dream team.
You don't know how happy it makes me to hear you say that.
I sometimes wonder why I was put on this planet. And the only reason I can come up with
To make
is...
me happy? I love you so much. And this is where you say it back to me, dear? Yasmeen, are you still there? Yaz?
Oh, shut up, Geoff. Today.
Oh, that's nice. Or wasn't it?
Illuminating.
Was it a travelling torch salesman?
I always think you're so funny, don't you?
Yeah.
When in reality, you are as funny as a car crash.
Who was it, Yasmeen?
I had a visit from a woman who said...
Said what?
Said she knew you. Said she'd been in a relationship with you.
Who?
And that you controlled and abused her in the same way that you did me.
I asked you who it was. You can't bandy those accusations around. On an illegal phone, I might add, without telling me who you're actually talking about.
Well, you should know who it is, shouldn't you?
Should I?
Unless she's one of many. Like me. A list as long as your arm.
You're unbelievable.
You lied to me, didn't you?
About what?
About those exes. And how they treated you. How they bullied you, belittled you. Made you feel worthless.
You really are quite something, aren't you?
I believed you. And all the time, you were projecting.
I thought you loved me.
I did. In fact, dear reader, I married him.
And yet you'll believe some random woman's word over mine.
Correct.
So, I was right. Or was I?
What are you on about now?
No, I was wrong. Because you're actually more stupid than I thought you were.
You manipulated me, and I fell for it. But I shan't again. I will never, ever go back to you again. And even if I'm found guilty, it will be a good result. Because I shan't ever have to go to bed with you. And if I'm not guilty, then the same.
Well, if that's the way you want to play it.
It is.
Your choice, bitch.
Oh, how charming.
But just remember this.
What?
Get used to the view from your window. Because you're going to be in that prison for a very, very long time.
Brought you porridge.
What?
Surprise!
What are you doing here?
I was as shocked as you when the foreman of the jury said guilty. And I know a life sentence in self-isolation seems like a long time, but now I'm here. It'll fly by! Watch this. Ta-da! Now, time to put you back in your box.
still talk, you know.
What do you want to talk about? The weather, football, social distancing in the workplace?
Well, let's talk about out.
Yeah, except the trial.
Oh, this is so weird.
Yeah, well, it's not my fault.
You're about to take a stand against me, Dad, Sal.
Look, I'm simply telling the truth. There's nothing wrong with that. And I did iron your shirt.
I'll tell you what, if they get to me today, I'm not looking forward to being questioned by Paula.
Why?
Because we know her. One minute she's Sophie's girlfriend, the next minute she's grilling me in court.
She won't be grilling you.
Really? As far as I can see, the whole defence case thinks my dad's the villain. Apparently he was asking for a smack round the head with a bottle of Spanish white. I just don't want to say anything stupid and make things worse for him.
No, don't say anything stupid. Just tell the truth and let the facts speak for themselves.
What does that mean?
It means whatever happens in court, it won't be your fault.
I know me dad.
Yeah, well, you don't know what went on with him and Yasmeen. Nobody does.
That'll be him now. Me and Faye are the only family that he's got, and families need to stick together. Hey up. Yeah. Nice suit.
Weddings, funerals, and court appearances.
Is this tie all right?
Yeah, maybe something plain, eh? Hi, Sal.
Right, better get to work. Best of luck today.
Ouch.
She didn't mean no.
She's batting for the other side. Sometimes it feels like the whole world's ganging up on me.
Well, I'm on your side. You need to tell it how it is today, Dad, all right? Even if it means painting Yasmeen in a bad light.
Don't worry, I'm not having second thoughts.
Yeah, because you're the victim.
I've still got the scars. But you never know what them lawyers might try to pull in court.
Like what?
I don't know. Some surprise witness coming out of the woodwork, telling lies, trying to paint me in a bad light.
Well, that's not going to happen. I know you more than anybody. And I know that you're a decent bloke.
Thanks, son. Hopefully the jury will see I stupidly got myself married to a violent alcoholic fantasist and send that evil cow down for a very long time.
It feels strange to be dressed in smart clothes. I look all right.
You look fine. Look, I know it's difficult, but I need you to keep a clear head, okay? Just remember your defense statement and don't let any of their questions deflect you.
What are my chances? Honestly.
Your chances are good.
You think so?
Well, I can't make any guarantees.
I had a visitor yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Her name was Elaine. She said she knew Geoff. She'd lived with Geoff. She said she was abused by Geoff.
Elaine who?
And I think she said her name was Elaine Jones. She'd seen the reports in the paper. I think she wanted to help.
Why didn't you tell me this straight away?
I'm sorry.
If this is right, then her testimony could help convince the jury that Geoff was abusive and that therefore you were more likely to have acted in self-defense.
Well, this is good then.
It's very good. So you ready to go? I can go get a guard.
Yes, I think so. I think so.
Are you okay? Yeah, with me.
Actually not.
Hey, need some help in here! I need some help!
Have I got petrol?
Well, he asked.
Of course I've got petrol. As if I forget to fill the tank. I've been waiting for my day in court for ages. There is no way I'm missing seeing Yasmeen get what she deserves.
You've changed your tune. Last I heard, you were still in love with her.
Yeah, well, it's a criminal trial. Kind of brings it home that I'm the victim and she's the one who's done wrong.
Oh, careful. You all right?
Sorry, I'm so clumsy.
It's okay.
You sure? Yeah. I've got to run.
Yeah, I can always get more water.
Run! I've got to go to the hospital straight away.
What?
It's my gran. She's collapsed.
Right, I'll come with you, all right? I just need to tell Jenny.
No, it's fine. I've called a taxi. I just wanted to let you know.
OK, well, I'll be as quick as I can. I'll see you at the hospital.
That
was a total waste of time. Could have told us before we got to the court. 12 quid it cost that car park. I won't be seeing that again.
I don't believe it for 1 minute.
Don't believe what?
She's faking it.
Yasmeen's collapsed. They might have to postpone the trial.
Oh, is she all right?
Of course she's all right. It's a scam. She's playing for time and playing us for fools.
She could be seriously ill.
It's the first day of the trial. You really think that's a coincidence?
She might have got that coronavirus. She's probably bumped into somebody in prison. A guard or a visitor or something.
Poor Yasmeen.
Poor nothing. She's playing for sympathy, faking it when so many other people are really suffering. Well, if she thinks she can escape justice by pretending to be ill, she'll not be able to fool the doctors.
Hey, got here as quick as I could. Any news? Have you seen Yasmeen? How is she?
They won't let me see her. They're doing a blood test.
Right, well, she's okay.
She's had a heart attack. Imran came in with her, and then when I got here, he went off to the court to try and sort everything for the trial. What if she doesn't recover? I've lost so many...
Hey, she's strong. All right, she'll be fine. I'm sure she will.
Yasmeen? Thanks. Hey.
Alya.
Hi, Gran.
Where am I?
You had a funny turn and you're in hospital. But you're okay. Everything's okay. Oh, try not to move. Oh, Gran. I'm desperate to hug you, but...
What happened?
They think you had a heart attack. But don't worry. They say you're going to be fine. You're going to be okay.
Sorry. This trial?
This doesn't affect anything. Paula's getting it postponed. Imran actually said that this might help because now we've got time to find Elaine, but don't worry about that now, yeah? It's all taken care of.
I'm sorry.
No, do not apologise. It's not your fault. Just take your time, yeah? Concentrate on getting better. Everything's okay, okay? I promise. I love you.
I love you too. Is there a God outside?
Yeah.
There goes my escape plan.
A bit of normality would be nice.
Oh, I find routine invaluable for keeping up our morale. You know, I drew up a daily timetable for Sean of enjoyable but improving activities. You know, a typical day would include an online Italian class, followed by a spot of balcony singing.
And Sean was okay with it?
Well, admittedly, he didn't often partake, and occasionally muttered something about wanting to murder me in my sleep. You know, but on the whole, the threats were in jest, and we'd laugh. Well, I'd laugh and keep my bedroom door locked.
You're okay there, love?
Yeah. Am I okay to come in, or should I wait outside? Apologies, I am hugging Kathy. If you talk to her, please give my love to Yasmeen.
Of course I will. I was meant to be there with her today in court.
Oh, poor thing. Well, stay safe.
Yes, you too.
I don't mean to eavesdrop, but she said Yasmeen. Were you talking about Yasmeen Metcalf?
Yeah, that's right. You're not a journalist, are you?
No. I'm just following it in the paper. So, the trial's today?
Well, it was, but it's been delayed. Look, you're probably going to read about this. Yasmeen's had a heart attack in prison.
Oh, no. Oh, how awful. I don't wish to, I don't want to pry, but could I just ask, Yasmeen, did people take her side immediately when she said what happened? Was she believed?
You sure you're not a journalist?
No. Sorry, to tell the truth, I'm following it because a similar thing happened to me with an ex-partner, and nobody believed me.
Well, look, I'm sorry to hear that, love. And no, to be honest, no, not everybody did believe her. We all made mistakes. We let her down. Do you know, before all this happened, Geoff was part of the community. He was well-liked, believe it or not. He was funny. That's all changed now, of course.
Well, of course.
Yeah, now we know the truth. It's sickening.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's getting to the stage where the only person supporting that man will be his son.
His son?
Tim, yeah. Tim, he's always doted on his dad. He won't believe a word of it, no matter what anybody says. It's hard, you know, it's understandable, I guess. I mean, who wants to believe that about their dad?
I told her I tried to stay.
Al, she was asleep. There's nothing you could do. Oh, hiya. All right.
Oh, sorry again about before.
Don't worry about it.
She just looks so fragile. And they're saying she might need a bypass. What if she wakes up and I'm not there?
The nurses will tell her that we'll be back later. Look, she's in the right place, okay? You know how to look after her. Hey, any news from Imran?
He seemed to think it was good. Well, not good. It's not the worst thing that the trial was delayed. Now we've got time to find this woman who visited my gran in prison.
How do we do that?
Well, Imran got her name from the prison. Elaine Jones.
Okay, so we find Elaine Jones.
Yeah. Who was that?
What? Oh, I was cleaning the Rover's front window and she knocked me bucket over.
How?
And she just walked into it. It was a bit weird, actually. She looked upset, like she'd seen a ghost. But the only person on the street was Geoff. She was looking at Geoff like she'd seen a ghost. Hang on. Excuse me? Elaine! Hey, sorry. Sorry, are you Elaine Jones? Did you used to go out with Geoff Metcalf?
Don't want any trouble.
Hey, that's all right, neither do we. But you are, right? Aren't you, Elaine?
And you visited my gran in prison, Yasmeen.
Look, I thought I could help.
You can. You can. You can stand up in court and tell them what Geoff's like. They'll listen to you.
No! That's why you came here. That's why you went to the prison to help.
Yeah, I thought I could.
Please, don't be scared by him.
I thought I could make up for what I did in the past. Now that I've come here and I've seen him, I can't.
No. You can help get my gran out of prison. You can do that, please. I'm begging you.
Be here at all.
No, you should. This is exactly where you should be.
No, because this is where he lives.
Ryan, it's okay. Could you just give us a sec?
Yeah, sure. I'll see you then.
Just 5 minutes, please.
You don't know what he's like.
Oh, I think I do. Which is why I get that you're scared. Did my gran tell you what he did to her?
She didn't have to. I could guess.
How long did you go out with him?
We were married for 2 years.
You were married? But, wait, I thought that Geoff's first wife was called Philippa.
I'm Philippa. I changed my name after after the divorce.
You were going to say, got out. How did you? How did you get away from him?
By ruining my life. Well, not that it hadn't been ruined before. It was ruined the day I met him. But not... It wasn't just what he put me through. And now... just how scared and miserable I was. But he made me hate myself. For what he made me do.
I'm so sorry.
I know what you're going to say. You're going to say that I should help Yasmeen. Yeah. Take back control with him by helping her. That's what I told myself coming here.
Well, look, you might Might not even have to be in the same room as him. Let me just give you my mobile number, okay? Let me set up a meeting with my grand solicitor. We can work this out.
You don't understand.
I do. Please, just...
No, you don't. You don't. It's not just about him. It's seeing him. Oh, seeing Geoff here was hard enough, but seeing him... grown up.
I'm sorry, now I am a bit confused.
Okay. You asked me how I got out. I got out by giving up my boy. My son. Oh, not just giving him up. No. By leaving him with... leaving my baby with him.
Wait, your son? You're talking about Tim.
Please. Don't. He can't know.
You're Tim's mother.
No. No, not anymore. No. Look, I've got to go. I shouldn't have come.
Please, let me just take your number.
No, I can't. Look, I'm very sorry for Yasmeen, but I can't. I'm sorry.
Elaine,
no,
please.
I'm so sorry.
Gran didn't say much. She sounded exhausted. But she managed a bit of breakfast. But what if they say she needs a bypass? What's her incentive to get strong? She'll just be back in her cell, counting down to the trial yet again. I mean, that's what caused the heart attack in the first place.
No. Geoff caused the heart attack. Right, the trial's a one chance to be free of it.
It's just her word against his. It's withheld. Might be my grand's consultant. Hello?
Alya, it's Elaine Jones.
Elaine?
How's Yasmeen?
She's comfortable for now. And they're going to see if she needs a stent or a bypass.
I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking, what if she dies? Round and round in my head, what if she dies? Thinking I didn't care.
If she dies, Geoff wins.
He gets the house, the business, the sympathy. And he gets to keep my dad's war medals and trash my grand's name.
Oh, no, that can't happen. We can't let it. Look, tell Yasmeen I'm here for her. Anything she needs.
You'll give evidence?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Look, we'll ask for a screen or a video link. We'll do everything we can to protect you.
That won't protect my son.
It won't, no.
But maybe it's time Tim heard the truth.
His real mum didn't die. She just ran away and left him with a psycho.
I'm telling you, Peter, it's a thing. Dustanding. Dustanding. Means death cleaning. What's morbid about that? Getting rid of all your tat saves your kids doing it, doesn't it? Yeah. You probably got loads of it. Uh-huh. Hey, love, you're in luck. I've got to drive a mobile right now.
You are Tim. Tim Metcalf.
Yeah, if this is about the controller's job, we're still hiring, because I doubt that Eileen's going to get back from Thailand anytime soon. Peter, I'll call you back.
My name's Elaine Jones. I've played this moment a million times in my head. Not like this. But I can't speak to Yasmeen's solicitor without speaking to you first.
This is a cab office, love. It's not a confessional.
I'm going to give evidence at Yasmeen's trial.
Are you a copper?
No.
Well, what evidence? I've never seen you before in my life.
Oh, you have. You just don't remember. I'm Elaine Jones.
Yeah, you said.
Metcalfe's was Geoff's first wife.
My dad's first wife died and she wasn't even called Elaine.
Philippa. I changed my name when I left. Well, when I ran for my life. There was Geoff. Geoff, who went round saying I was dead. He even told our son.
I ain't even got a brother.
You're an only child. You're my only child.
Get out!
No, I won't. Look, he painted me as a weirdo. He said I was bad with my nerves, but I was a good mom. Oh, I was young, but I loved you.
Good mums don't walk out on their kids.
Yeah, and good dads don't torture their wives.
Tess was my mother.
Yeah, and she was my best friend, I thought, until I found them in bed together.
I've asked you now, I'm telling you.
There's not a day goes by that I don't picture you. The 28th of January.
Oh, come on. Anybody can find out when it's somebody's birthday. I get a card from the Chinese chippy.
I sent you presents. You just put them back in the post. I begged for news of you. I begged Tess. I got nothing. I've got one photo of you. One.
I'll throw you out if I have to.
I'm going to give you my phone number. Here.
Are you deaf or just stupid? Go on, get out. Right, go, keep walking.
Tim, please.
Don't Tim me. You know nothing about me. Now do one.
She's told him.
I bet you put up to this, haven't you?
Hey, just hear her out.
Yasmeen does not stand a chance in court. Accept it and stop making me stupid lies.
Oh, who would lie about something so huge? After all these years, who'd put themselves in danger?
Danger? It's Yasmeen's trial, not my dad's.
You don't know the real Geoff.
She's trying to kill him. Does that not mean anything?
Oh, listen to her, Tim. Geoff ground her down to nothing. It's taken a lot of guts for her to come here.
She's a chancer. Go on, take your stand. The defence will chew you up and spit you out. And I'll be cheering all the way to the rafters.
People will believe you. My gran has got so much support. We'll all have you back.
He's right. I can't do this.
Let's find you a seat, get you a drink.
If Geoff finds out I'm here...
We'll walk you to the tram stop.
No.
At least tell us where you're staying. That's it. We'll never hear from her again.
No. She's come this far. The truth's out. We'll get her back. I know we will.
I know. I shouldn't be working, but Naveed's cooked up a storm. I sent him home early. No point in paying wages if I can finish the job off myself. I'd rather be busy. Stop me from dwelling on what might have been.
Quick question. Why has some random woman just turned up at streetcars saying that she's my mum?
Shed.
I'm on edge and really upset.
She sounds a bit mad. Did you catch her name?
Yeah, Elaine.
Almost an anagram of the word evil.
Do you know who she is?
Your mother, as you well know, was called Tess. And she has been passed over for quite some time, as you well know. Now, they say the good die young, and that might be true because she was no spring chicken when she popped her clogs. I hate to speak ill of the dead, but she was a piece of work.
Yeah, but...
However, some days I wish she wasn't dead and we were still together, despite her inherent laziness, rudeness and dipsomaniac tendencies, because then this wouldn't be happening.
Yeah, well, my head's mashed. I just want to know the truth.
You know what this is, don't you?
What?
I've worked it out. They've put her up to it. Alya and Yasmeen, they've paid this random woman to come here spouting lies to try and mess with your head and make me seem like the bad guy, as if that were possible.
Yes, you see, thank you. That's what I said.
Because you remember. It was you and me when you were growing up. I was the one who dried your eyes when you cried, wiped the snot when you sneezed. Because Tess was lazy. And then Tess wasn't there. I did my best. I did my best, Tim. I'm sorry if that wasn't good enough, but I really did try.
A woman came to see you at streetcars.
All right, so who's telling this story, me or you?
Well, you're not telling it very succinctly.
She told me that she was my mother. Now can you see why I'm confused?
But your mum's dead.
Yeah, well spotted.
So who was this then?
I've got absolutely no idea.
But if it wasn't your mum, then
My dad thinks it's Alya playing games. And I'm inclined to agree with him.
that doesn't make any sense. Why would Alya do that? What would she stand to gain from that exactly?
What?
What?
You're pulling a funny face.
You might need to get your eyes tested. When did you last go to an optician?
Tell me what you're thinking.
Nothing at all. It's just... Is it possible that this woman could be your mum?
My mum's dead.
But what if...
Tess is my mum.
What if Geoff lied?
Oh, come on, Sally. You're starting to sound like a mad woman now.
But...
Just like her.
You're absolutely sure he's not here?
Yeah, absolutely positive. He won't be back today. Please sit down.
Oh, I should have known this would happen. How could I ever imagine that this could all go smoothly?
It's hard not to keep hope close to your heart when it's something so important to you.
Well, when you've brought a child into the world in such messy circumstances and then you've abandoned them in messy circumstances, I suppose any kind of reunion has to be messy too.
Yeah, it's not like this on Long Lost Family.
Well, those children have some kind of knowledge. Tim was weaned on Geoff's lies. I'm not his mum. How can I be? His mum's dead. That's his reality. I'm just... spectre at the feast.
But you've just...
I've been absent from his life for nearly 50 years, half a century. And I still had that hope that everything would be okay.
Well, I think it will be. You know, me and Tim haven't always seen eye to eye, but he really is one of the good guys. And his wife, Sally, she's going to testify against Geoff. So it's only going to be a matter of time before the scales fall from Tim's eyes.
Geoff will know I'm somewhere near now. He's like a bloodhound. He can smell the scent.
Elaine, he can't scare you now.
Oh, really?
You've got me. You've got Ryan, Imran. Don't leave. Please. For my grand's sake, please don't leave. You've come too far to turn back now.
No!
What can I get you, Geoff?
A bottle of your cheapest dry wine to have at home, please.
Of course. So, how have you been keeping?
Oh, you know, busy, busy, busy. It's very important to look after one's mental health in these weird and wonderful times.
No, we try our best, Geoffrey.
Yeah, my mum used to call me that when I were in trouble. You have a look at my mother, actually. Now, don't be offended when I say that. Well, she was a thing of rare beauty, my mother. A wolf whistle with every step. No other woman's matched up, really. Except Yasmeen, of course.
£12.75, please.
How's the B&B going?
Oh, we're closed.
What, no secret visitors? No guests just slipping in on the sly?
I said we're closed, Geoff, and we are. Scott went home and... Will that be all? Because we're not giving receipts if that's what you're waiting for.
Oh, no, sorry. No, I was just enjoying a bit of human contact for a bit. You know, I'm going to hug the life out of you when these restrictions are lifted. Anyway, bye for now, Jenny. Or should I say, Mummy? Just pulling your leg, you know? Just pulling your leg.
For you and Faye, and an egg balm for Tim.
Oh, thanks, Nina. Keep missing Shona. How is she?
All right. Hated lockdown, though, but Davy came to see her every day, mind.
Did he? I mean, what about social distancing? I'm surprised Roy allowed that.
He didn't come in. He waited outside on the street, and she went out the window, and they had a chat.
Aw, sounds like Romeo and Juliet.
Excuse me. Are you Sally Metcalf?
Yeah, I am.
Could I have a quick word? I'm Elaine.
Oh, Tim told me about the visit that you went to see him the other day.
Oh, yeah. Didn't quite pan out how I hoped it would.
So it's really true. You are his mum.
I'm afraid so.
How do we know you're telling the truth?
Because I've got no reason to lie. I've lost everything thanks to that man.
Geoff.
Yeah. So please, if you'd just give me a few minutes of your time, I'll tell you everything.
It's been so hard for you to leave your baby. Oh, I'm sorry. But where did you go? Did you never think about getting in contact with Tim before?
Of course I did. But I was terrified. I went as far away as I could and tried to forget him. Got on with my life and pretended it had never happened. But then, when I read that Geoff was up to his old tricks, I knew I had to stop pretending.
So, are you going to give evidence for Yasmeen at her trial?
I wanted to. But, I don't know, being back here, knowing that he's somewhere around, it brings all the old fear back. Look at me, I'm shaking.
Look, I know how hard this is for you, but please, you've got to try.
I don't know if I can. I'll have to stand up in court and face him, and Tim will be there. I can't bear to look at Tim's face as those barristers dig into my past. And he has to hear, in front of everyone, about the mum who abandoned him.
But that's not the full truth, is it? We know why you left. Maybe now is the right time for you to tell everyone why. Look, you couldn't protect yourself or your son all those years ago, but you can try and protect Yasmeen now. Speak to Tim again, please. He'll come round eventually.
Yeah. I'm on my way to see him now. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know, Sally.
Long time no see, Philippa.
Yeah, I got most of it, but they didn't have rice wine vinegar. Calm down, Rita, just use normal vinegar. And then add some rice and wine.
What do you want?
Just a little chat. Nothing to worry about. Hey, you come round here, hassling Tim, trying to turn him against me.
I just wanted to tell him the truth about me.
Well, you've done that now, and he's told you to sling your up. So, why don't you take the hint and clear off, eh, before things turn nasty?
Sounds like they already have for Yasmeen.
That's got nothing to do with you.
We'll see what the courts have to say about that, won't we?
No, we won't. Because the court won't be hearing from you. You're going to walk away and never think of Weatherfield ever again.
You can't order me around anymore.
Oh, we both know I can. And I'm telling you to stay away from me, stay away from that court, and stay away from my son.
He's my son too.
No, he isn't. He stopped being that when you walked out on us.
You gave me no choice.
You could have stayed if you'd wanted to. You chose not to. You're the one who abandoned us.
People need to know what you're like.
And you think people will believe you, do you? The nutcase that left her kid to me of her. Leaves a baby and lets it grow up without knowing its mother, eh? And how could a child ever forgive that?
Don't shut up!
Don't tell shut up, woman.
I'm not scared of you.
Well, you should be. Because I'm not just going to stand by and let you ruin things for me here.
Dude. I'm flipping it, Rita. I'm not going back to Fresco's for that. I'll have a look in my cupboard to see what I can find. Yes, and I will make sure it's not out of date. All right. Yes, Tra. Bye. Oh, honestly, that woman has got too much time on her hands.
Is this for me?
Yeah, that's 3 hot pots and a bottle of red.
Thanks, Jenny. Do you know, I'm really looking forward to that. I feel guilty getting takeaways all the time, but I'm just sick of cooking.
Right, these are for Tyrone.
Extra heart for Evelyn.
Yep. Don't want to complain in again.
God forbid her food should be lukewarm.
How's Yasmeen?
No change. No, they're having a meeting today to decide if she needs a bypass.
Ryan, have you heard anything from Elaine today?
No, why?
I've been trying to call her, but her phone's just ringing out.
Who's Elaine?
Jeff's first wife.
Tim's real mum.
Oh, what?
Long story.
Yeah, we're hoping she'll give evidence at Yasmeen's trial eventually.
I saw her in Roy's this morning. She said she was planning on helping.
Oh, that's great news. Where is she now?
No idea. She rang me around 1 o'clock and said she was on her way to streetcars to go and talk to Tim again, but he said she never turned up.
What does she look like, this Elaine?
My height, brown, blondie hair.
With like a pinky raincoat?
Yeah, that's her. What is it?
Wait, it's just, I saw her near the Ginnell before talking to Geoff and, well, it didn't look friendly.
You don't think he's done something to her, do you?
No. No, you'd be mad to with all this hanging over her.
If you go back a few years, they said we didn't need experts.
They said we didn't need immigrants either, or unskilled workers.
You know, the question I keep asking myself now is, do I really need this? And it doesn't matter whether it's a pair of shoes or half a pound of butter, I'm reevaluating what is essential.
Same. Do you like this bodycon? I don't know whether to get it in black or grey.
Do you know what really matters, Faye, is love. Love and family and common decency.
Well, Grandad wants me to swap out speed dial this afternoon. Do you think I need time at the bistro?
No, I think it'll be all right.
Yeah, I'll only be helping out doing deliveries.
Yeah, he just wants your company, or to make sure you're on his side.
Knock it off.
Not what off?
Oh, is the shower free?
Yep, it's all yours. She loves him.
Yeah, well, she's blind as a bat like you are.
Love and family, you said it yourself.
You're missing out common decency. We're running out of that.
You are.
No, you are. She was desperate to talk to you.
Who, Faye?
No, Elaine.
Ah, drop it, will you?
Must have changed her mind.
Or?
Or somebody got to her first.
And then what?
I don't know. Jenny said...
Oh, Jenny. Jenny said that she saw him talking to a woman, that's all. It's not a crime.
Yeah, a woman with the same description as Elaine.
His wife was called Philippa Metcalf. The names don't even match.
I'd change my name if it meant he couldn't find me.
Alya's brainwashed you.
Yeah, well, your dad's brainwashed you.
My brain's bone dry, love.
Why would she do that?
Well, like I said, for money. Either that or she's one of Yasmeen's friends who's dabbled in amateur dramatics.
She was prepared to testify in court.
Yeah, and it'd have all been lies.
So you don't think she's your mum? You don't think she's Elaine/Philippa? You think that Alya's paid her to lie, or she's some old crony friend of Yasmeen's who's prepared to go to prison just to help her out?
You know what? No more questions, Your Honour. People do stupid things, don't they? Mainly for attention. Either that or it's out of boredom with their humdrum lives, she probably owed Yasmeen a favour.
She isn't who she says she is. It'd tear her to shreds in that courtroom.
Yeah, and I'll be cheering.
Can't you just, for 1 millisecond, entertain the idea that she's telling the truth? And that it's Geoff that's lying? That his first wife is still alive?
No.
Look, I understand how difficult this would be if it transpires she's telling the truth, but...
So why now?
Well, isn't it possible that Geoff has been bullying Yasmeen and that all those years ago he bullied Elaine too?
I've got to go to work.
What, dressed like that?
Still nothing.
The number I have dialed is out of service.
Please replace the handset and try again.
It's not funny.
I was just joining in.
Right, I'll pop round to Sally's in a bit, see if she's heard anything.
Do you want me to come with you?
I thought you were volunteering.
Yeah. I've got to pick up a prescription from Mrs. Bannister on Balaclava Terrace. Inhalers, I think.
All right, well, keep her waiting.
Yeah, what my granddad's been doing.
The tree thingy, your grandma did tell me, but I wasn't really listening.
All right, 2 trees in the back garden, 10 metres apart. He walks between them 161 times before breakfast, so he's walked a mile. And the same again after tea.
Yeah, this is turning us all into nutters.
In fairness, he was a nutter in the first place, so...
Right, OK, do me a favour in a minute. Call Streetcars and see if Tim answers. Then I'll know it's safe.
I thought me granddad was mad.
Streetcars.
Well, hello there. I'd like a taxi, if I may.
Is that Ryan?
Who? Sorry?
Your number's linked to your name and address, mate. What's with the dodgy Irish accent?
Well, is he there?
Yeah, he's there.
He's dead this morning.
You know, Tim is in complete denial.
Well, who would make it up?
That's what I said. He thinks she's an old mate of your grand's with a flair for amateur dramatics.
Or a death wish.
Either that or you're paying her.
Maybe we should call the police.
Better still, why don't we go down?
And Jenny Connor is...
She's the landlady of the local pub.
The Rovers return.
And she saw her talking to Geoff.
Where?
On the street. Well, Geoff was in his car, but you'd have to check with Jenny.
Elaine was on her way to see my husband again, but she never turned up.
Well, she could have changed her mind.
Or Geoff could have talked her out of it.
Yeah, if she is who she claims to be and she planned to stand up in court, there's no limit to what he might have done to her.
I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. You say she claimed to be Tim's mother, but there's no evidence that she is.
Well, no, but you could find that out easily enough, couldn't you?
All these years, Geoff said she was dead, so no one had any reason to contest it.
Tim was brought up by Geoff's second wife, Tess. Geoff told Tim that Tess was his mother. That's all Tim's ever known.
So everyone assumes she's dead until she rocks up out of the blue?
Well, she read about my gran and decided enough was enough. But we were just about to get the ball rolling, let the courts know that we were calling her as a witness. She was prepared to break 50 years of silence. I think that's pretty brave, don't you?
If Jenny hadn't seen her talking to Geoff, we might have assumed that she'd just bottled it.
Well, maybe she has. If she is who she says she is, or even if she isn't.
Well, it's worth finding out, don't you think?
Thrown in 3 samosas on the hour.
Grandad?
What?
Who was that woman that you was talking to yesterday?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Well, what if I do?
Well, it was a bit embarrassing, if you must know.
Try me.
She coughed on me. Well, not on me, but near me. She was walking past, wasn't keeping her distance, and she coughed. I lost my rag. Probably a bit unfair of me.
Well, I don't think so. People still need to take care.
Well, she wasn't. And I snapped. She snapped back, and then we went on our merry way.
Well, I think you had every right.
Thank you. I'm still feeling a bit tense about it all. I don't know about you.
Yeah, totally.
How is it living back at your dad's?
Well, Telly's bigger.
Go on, Agincourt Road. Speed dial. Get your curry in a hurry. What was the address, please? Yeah, Agincourt Road. Yes. My granddaughter has left just right this minute. Yeah. Oh, I've tucked in 3 samosas on the house. Thanking you.
Mr. Metcalfe.
D.S. Abney. Well, what's happened now?
So this doesn't ring any bells at all?
None whatsoever, I'm afraid. No, I think I'd remember if I rowed with some random stranger in the street.
And at no point yesterday did you encounter any of your former wives?
Unless there's been a zombie apocalypse, then no. I wouldn't put that past them, by the way. They're wasting your time and police resources.
They being?
My wife and her granddaughter. And it pains me to say it. My daughter-in-law, Sally Metcalf. She likes to watch those conspiracy thrillers on TV.
So, you say your first wife died in?
1970-something, in Spain.
On holiday?
She moved there after we got divorced.
And you said she died of breast cancer?
So I heard.
Well, was she ill before you got divorced?
No.
Do you know if she was ill before she left for Spain?
No, I don't.
So, this woman who spoke to your son, have you got any idea who she might be?
No, I haven't. But it's a pretty cruel trick to play, whoever she is, especially on him. Well, he's not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
So you think this Elaine Jones might be doing your wife's bidding?
That's one possibility.
And what's the other?
That she's a crackpot, a wacko, a nut job. Some lonely woman who's read something online. I mean, there's all manner of fantasists out there.
Jenny Connor said you were in a car at the time she saw you talking.
Jenny Connor pulls a terrible pint.
OK. To be clear, you don't recall arguing with anybody yesterday, let alone your first wife, Philippa Metcalf. As far as you're concerned, Philippa Metcalf remains dead. But you were aware that your son had already been approached by a woman who claimed to be your first wife, but called herself Elaine Jones, and that she intended to stand as a witness in your current wife's upcoming trial.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I feel like I'm at it already. Hope it's her on the stand, not me. Now, if you don't mind, the good people of Weatherfield want their dinner, and I'm sure you've got better things to do, like bullying innocent people for taking their dogs for a walk in the countryside, eh?
We'll be in touch.
Don't feel you need to be. Oh, hello, love. Didn't see you there.
I've just come in. What was that all about?
Ask your stepmother. Or better still, don't bother.
Sneaking around behind our backs, calling the police instead of just asking the man. Meanwhile, I've got Ryan phoning the cab office, putting on stupid little voices, and then hanging up on me.
Well, at least if he's lied to the police, they'll have kept it on record. Anyway, Tim, asking the man never got us anywhere.
Who said he's lying? And she shouldn't have to hear this.
Well, it's all right. What does she look like, this woman?
She's a 68-year-old woman who's got better things to do than go around pretending to be his mother. Perjury is a very serious crime. If she was willing to stand up in court and tell porkies, they would rip her to shreds.
You know, he said all this morning, love, and nothing's changed. They've questioned him now, and as far as I can see, he's still a free man. All they've done is ruin his day. I hope he'd be satisfied.
Well, let's just hope they believe him. They want to know where Elaine is. I'm surprised they've not spoken to you.
She's a nut job pretending to be a woman that died 50 years ago, love. The police aren't stupid.
So what did he say to the police?
They told him the truth, that he didn't have an argument with a woman yesterday, let alone his first wife, Philippa Metcalf, stroke Elaine Jones, who died before I was born.
Why? Because I saw Grandad having an argument with a woman yesterday.
Did you?
Well, there you go. Case closed. Throw away the key.
So you didn't believe Jenny Connor, you thought she was a liar, and now you're calling your own daughter a liar too?
He said she was just a stranger who coughed on him.
Where was this?
Round the side of the pub. If it was just an argument about social distancing, then why would he lie?
You think you're that woman with that typewriter?
What woman?
Angela Lansbury.
I don't think I'm Angela Lansbury at all.
Yeah, you do. She was a writer. She made things up. It was all in her imagination, just like it is yours. Hey, Dad.
Right, son. Hello, Sally. You happy now?
Where's Faye?
Well, the grown-ups needed a little chat. Little ears and all that.
She's 18.
I've had a very embarrassing afternoon. Customers coming in for their takeaways and me being grilled by the police.
What have you done with Elaine?
Honestly, all this fuss because they've dredged up some old tart.
You've been lying to the police. You've lied to your granddaughter. You've been lying to him for as long as I can remember.
This is ridiculous.
Don't you think it's about time you told the truth?
That's the trouble. Sally's always right.
Look, he's your son. He deserves the truth.
You're not going to be satisfied until you've turned him against me, are you?
Faye said that you told her you argued with a woman.
Yes.
But then she heard you tell the police that there was no woman.
OK, yeah, no, I did confront a woman because she coughed over me.
Really? So why did you lie to the police then?
Well, it was only after I'd spoken to them that the penny dropped and I realised that she was the woman causing all the grief. You are my son, mine and Tess's. This woman, this imposter...
That still doesn't explain why you lied to the police.
Because I wasn't going to give her the satisfaction. And believe it or not, I was trying to protect my family. I mean, who does she think she is? Waltzing into our lives, spreading malicious lies and rumours...
For goodness sake, what would she stand to gain by pretending to be his mother?
To make mischief, to create a rift. Look, I don't know why Faye even bothered to mention it.
She wasn't trying to cause trouble.
No, she was looking out for her dad.
As am I.
Oh, so come on then. What did she say then, this imposter?
Well, what could she say? We both knew she was lying and that Alya and Yasmeen were behind it.
She admitted that.
If you're so convinced she's telling the truth, answer me this. What kind of woman walks out on her baby, eh?
A desperate one.
All right, that's enough, OK? I've had enough of this.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. And, please tell my gran that I send my love. Okay, thanks.
The hospital?
They're saying my gran needs a bypass. That's serious, right?
Well, yeah. Yeah, but hey, listen, they know what they're doing. A guy I worked for once had one, and good as new after. So, what are you saying about the police?
What?
Did this DS Abney believe you then?
Oh, well, you know what the police are like. They don't give much away.
Given Yasmeen's accusations, you'd think they'd at least look into whether the woman's who she says she is.
Yeah, no.
Right, I better go. I'm going to be late for my shift. You going to be all right?
Yeah. You know, I might give Craig a call, see if he knows anything. What do you think?
Can't hurt, can it? Look, I can stay if you want.
No, I'm fine. You go. Craig? Hi, it's me. Are you busy?
Why is it that people still think it's okay to have massive house parties? Sorry, yeah, what's up?
Well, I just wondered if you knew what was going on.
With Geoff? Yeah, one of my colleagues has talked to him.
And?
He claims not to know the woman.
There's a surprise.
Look, the thing is, right now, there's nothing to prove there's a connection.
Yeah, well, there's not gonna be, is there? We all know he's pretty good at covering his tracks.
Listen, just give it a couple of days. If she's not turned up, I'll have another word for you, okay?
Yeah, great, thanks.
I don't know why you're just sitting there. You should be the one who's trying to get to the bottom of this.
There's nothing to get to the bottom of. A woman comes to my street, tells lies to my family, makes accusations about my character, and I'm supposed to do what? Nothing? No, I don't think so.
That is the question. What exactly did you do? Because a woman has disappeared, and as far as I can tell, you were the last person to see her.
All right, I said that's enough.
You should go.
Tim, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
You need to wake up, Tim. I know he's your dad, but...
You say that like it's nothing. But yeah, he is. And now you're determined to prove that the only parent I've got is not only an abuser, but has done away with some random woman.
Which proves he's lying. If she was just a random woman, why would he do anything? Why are you accepting everything he says and not listening to me?
Don't make me choose between him and you, Sally.
Oh, they've not arrested you yet, then?
I think you're so clever, don't you?
Well, not as clever as you, though, obviously.
You think it's funny? I was questioned by the police in front of my granddaughter.
Yeah, well, it's not the questions that should bother her, it's the answers. Or should I say, the lies. So go on, then. How did you wiggle out of this one?
Neither you nor the police have got anything on me, so if you know what's good for you, you'll button it.
Don't threaten me.
You stupid little girl.
Ah, I don't think so.
Get out of my way.
No, I don't want you in there while I'm working.
Too bad.
I'm warning you. Believe me, all I need is an excuse. And now, or Elaine.
You barricaded me out of my own house, remember? And that didn't go so well for you, did it?
Yeah, because you had Craig wrapped around your little finger, just like you had my gran. But Elaine found her voice, didn't she? It might have taken her 50 years because she was that terrified, but she found it.
I didn't have you down as the gullible type.
So what happened? What did you do to stop her using it?
Enough.
I swear it'll be over my dead body.
Oh, don't tempt me.
Oh, is that what you did to Elaine? Is it? Such a small man.
If you want, you can find out just what kind of man I am. Like she did.
You're small and you're vile. And if it's the last thing that I do, I'm gonna make sure that you pay for everything. Because you might like treating women like victims, but not me. Not me.
What's going on here, then?
Oh, she's just a bit upset, that's all.
And you? How are you still defending him? You've heard my gran, and even your own mother say that he's a domineering bully.
She's not my mother, and you need to calm down.
Right, well, mother or not, he's just admitted to having gotten rid of her.
Yeah, and I've got Shergar buried under the floorboards.
Right, well then, where is she?
All right, that's enough. Come on, Dad. Let's go. Come on.
You know that I'm right.
Oh. What's going on?
If I wasn't certain before that he's the reason that Elaine's gone missing, I am now.
What is she playing at? Barring me from my own restaurant. I mean, as if I haven't lost enough already. And as for her ludicrous claims, I could sue her for slander, you know.
You just got to turn the other cheek.
I was surprised you came to my rescue like that.
Well, you're my dad. What else am I going to do?
Well, I'm very grateful. I just want to say, in the midst of all this nonsense, I couldn't be more proud of you.
Sally said that...
Oh, Sally says.
That Sally said, and she's my wife. So she's entitled to an opinion. She doesn't understand why this Elaine woman can claim to be me mum.
I've told you, because Alya put her
I get that Alya could have got this woman to lie about you and her, but why make up stories about being me mum? It doesn't make sense. Why?
How many times? She is trying to push a wedge between us. She thinks that if you start doubting me... You're not doubting me, are you?
It's a strange feeling when somebody makes you question everything you thought about yourself. Everything you thought you knew.
Look at this. Please, look at it. You and Tess. We'd gone on our holidays to Scarborough. Couldn't really afford it, but she wanted to show you the sea. Happier than a seagull with a bag of chips, the pair of you. Like, you know that is your mum. You know it in your heart. But Tim, you're a married man. You know that it's not easy sometimes. Yes, we rowed, had our differences, but one thing I do know is this. She loved you completely, unconditionally. And she'd turn in her grave if she thought you doubted that she was your flesh and blood.
So why not say this out in the open? Where you could challenge what was being said?
Well, for a start, I'm sick and tired of my family's dirty laundry being aired in public.
So you choose to lie? Even about talking to this woman, Elaine?
Just for once, I'd like someone to give me credit for thinking of other people. No matter how big and ugly you are still my child. I was trying to protect you. Yes, I confronted her. Yes, I told her I wasn't going to stand by while she peddled her lies and upset you and Faye. Yes, I asked her to leave us alone. Guilty as charged.
I'm on your side, Dad, I am. But you've got to start being more honest with me.
I am. Totally. On my life.
Hiya.
All right.
Well, more to the point, are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I was thinking that I could make something nice for our tea. Is there anything you fancy?
I don't know, you choose.
Tim.
What?
Please tell me you've not been sat here brooding all day.
Nah, my dad had a run-in with Alya, so I took him home and he apologised for lying.
Do you know, I hate to say it, but apologies flow as easily as lies where your dad's concerned. At least he's sticking to his story, though.
I'll just drop it, Sally.
Can't you just take your head out of the sand for 1 minute? There's a woman has disappeared, and your dad's story's got more holes in it than a crocheted bedspread.
What do you want me to say, Sal? You've called the police, they've questioned him, and they've left it at that. Why can't you?
Because they don't know everything that's happened.
They let him go. End of story.
But
you're not listening to me. I've had enough of this, Sal. My head feels like it's going to explode. Just let's leave it, okay?
Okay. Look, if we could just find her and talk to her, we could clear all this up. I'll see you back at home.
Then. Oh, and thank you. This really means the world to us. Bye.
Take it that was Karen.
It's all systems go. She's coming over this afternoon.
Seriously?
Yeah. She's even going to interview Leanne when she's done here so she can get a reference.
And Leanne's all right with that?
Yeah, I spoke to her earlier and she's fine about it.
I can't believe it's finally happening.
I mean, obviously there's still a way to go, but I'm just relieved that they're still fostering with everything that's been going on.
Wait, what time's she coming round?
12:15. Oh, no, please don't tell me you've got a meeting. I thought we could see you on our lunch break.
Lunch break.
OK, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just explain it to Karen. It's only to kick things off again.
Morning. A bit late for you, innit?
Yeah, I've decided I'm not going to open up today.
Oh, is that because of what happened with Geoff yesterday?
Not just that. I'm going to see my gran later.
Of course. Send her my love.
Oh, yeah, and mine too. Hey, are you OK?
Yeah. I'm just angry at myself for losing it with Geoff. He's got this way of...
Making you see red. That's what he wants.
I know. Which is why I've made up my mind. I need to create as much distance between me and him as I can. And I don't just mean 1 metre.
Then what?
I'm thinking of selling my share of Speed Doll.
Sorry, was I a bit too close? Or maybe you and Alya should ring the police again. They might actually take you seriously this time.
Oh, you're amazing. Do you know that? Even now you can't stop poisoning everyone you go near.
Oh, so now I'm a poisoner, am I? Well, I suppose that's why Yasmeen's in hospital.
Talking about Tim. All the lies you've been telling him.
Hey, if you and Tim are at each other's throats, don't blame me. You managed that one all by yourself.
Nothing to do with you, of course.
No. As a matter of fact, I've been the one constant in his life.
Oh, is that right?
And I'll tell you something else and all. You keep making him choose between you and his dad, you might be in for a nasty surprise.
You really believe he'd pick you over me?
Keep filling his head with lies about me and that's exactly what'll happen. I told you before, I was the one who kept your marriage together when you were inside. Don't expect me to do it a second time.
Hey, how are you?
The better for seeing you. I was worried the guard might not let you in.
I'd like to see him try. Are they feeding you properly? There's barely anything left of you.
I won't pretend the food's as enticing as Speed Dolls, but I eat what I can. Hey, what's this?
I'm sorry. I told myself I wouldn't get upset.
I'm fine. The good news is they're hoping to schedule my operation soon.
Really? That's brilliant.
Yeah, so long as they don't cancel it. But you haven't told me how you are How is everything?
You're asking me how I am.
I worry about you.
You mean with him around?
He hasn't done anything. He has, hasn't he?
We had a few words, that's all.
Listen to me, Alya. Geoff is not a well man. Mentally, you have to keep out of his way.
How? I can't just lock him out.
What about Tim?
What about him?
Surely now he's met Elaine, he realizes that Geoff's been lying to everyone.
The trouble is, she's mysteriously disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yeah. Sally and I are convinced Geoff's got something to do with it, so we called the police.
And?
And nothing. She's vanished. But the police, they're still looking into it.
You don't think he could have...
Killed her? Honestly, I don't think there's anything he's not capable of.
Maybe it's for the best that the trial was postponed.
What? Why do you say that?
Even if I'm released, what good will it do? He'll still be there, waiting for me. I'm beginning to think I'll never be rid of him.
That's not true. He'll trip up eventually. We'll find new evidence.
It won't make any difference. Whatever you throw at him, he will find a way out. I'd sooner be locked up in a cell. At least that way I'll be safe from him.
Don't tell me I missed that.
Karen? Oh, she was only here for 20 minutes. Thought you were busy at work.
I was. I am. And client just thinks I'm down the road to get a packet of custard creams. He's very partial to him, apparently. We forget about all that. How'd it go?
Well, it was just an initial meeting to get things moving, but she's going to look into getting a new panel hearing for us.
Did she say when?
Not yet, but soon.
What about Leanne? Did she give us a good reference?
I don't know. I've not checked yet. I was going to call her in a bit.
Can't you call her now? I want to know if I can get properly excited or not.
Okay, fine. I'll see if I can get through to her. But don't be popping any champagne corks just yet. It's still early days, remember?
I promise, no champagne corks. Custard creams, maybe. Call.
Hey, did you hear the cafe ran out of meat? Had to be a vegetarian for the day.
Sal, tell me about it. Listen, I have sold more BLTs this morning than I have in a year. But I might have some round the back if you're after one.
Oh, well, thank you, but you're never sure where they've been. Yeah. I mean, it's probably not even meat.
You what?
Well done on that beer, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. I assume you did that for a charity. Hi, I bumped into Imran earlier on. He said you were going off to see Yasmeen.
Yeah, I just got back.
How is she? I mean, not good, I imagine.
No, she looked awful. So tiny and frail, but now she's saying she doesn't even want the trial at all.
What?
I told her about Elaine going missing. Now she thinks she's safer locked up.
Oh, it's Geoff who should be behind bars. What are you going to do, about working with him?
That's just it. I don't think I can.
What do you mean?
Well, I haven't told my gran this yet, but I'm thinking of selling my share of the restaurant.
But then if you do that, Geoff's won. I mean, that restaurant is yours and Yasmeen's, not his. Well, there is an alternative. You could buy him out.
Yeah, I'd love to. But how? I mean, I could scrape together some of the money, but not all of it.
I could give you the rest.
You?
Yeah, I mean, Geoff gave Tim and I some money for the wedding, but by rights, it's really Yasmeen's.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
Can I help you?
I have a proposal.
You're not my type, love.
Sell me your share of this place.
Oh, not this again. I thought I made it clear last time I'm going nowhere.
We are never going to be able to work here together. Us co-owning the place like this isn't sustainable. And you don't really want to be arguing with me every day, do you? Sell up, and I'll be out of your hair.
As if I'd make it that easy, after everything you've put me through.
What she's put you through? Right.
Yes. The character assassination, the harassment. Oh. If it wasn't for you, Yasmeen and I would have been fine.
Oh, Oh, you're delusional.
Well, whatever you want to believe, love. But if you think I'm going to roll over and sell you this business, you must be as stupid as your grandmother.
Right. Come on, babe. Let's go.
It's fine. At least we got some of my grand's money back from Sally, even if we can't spend it the way that we want. Hey, thanks for that, Geoff.
Nor can I. You should have spoken to me first.
It was hardly an olive branch. It was a business proposition.
It doesn't matter. Any and all legal communication is to go through me.
He doesn't deserve that money. He hasn't worked for it. Why should my gran pay twice for the same business?
Don't stress. We'll figure something out.
Don't worry about me. I'm not stressed. No, I am the opposite of stressed. If he wants a fight, he can have one.
Where are you going?
Well, I haven't heard anything from Craig, so I'm going to see if he's had any luck finding anything to help us track Elaine down.
Well, I better go after him.
Good luck. Hey. You spoken to Karen?
Yeah.
Well, how'd it go? Did Leanne give us a good reference?
She didn't manage to meet up with Karen.
What? Why not?
She got distracted. Apparently ended up having to talk Steve down from a ledge. Well, not a literal one, but... Well, she feels really bad about it.
So she should.
She's bringing dinner over for us to say sorry.
Well, better be that casserole she does with the little mushrooms in it. I won't accept anything less as an apology.
What can I get you?
Hi, 2 hot pots takeaway, please.
All right. Well, it'll be a few minutes.
Yeah, no problem.
Gotta get this. Hey, it's one way. Yeah, forget it.
Spoken to Geoff? Yeah. Oh, by the look on your faces, it didn't go very well.
He's not playing ball. He said he's not going to make it easy for me.
He was his usual charming self.
If I have to work with him, I'll end up sharing a cell with my gran because I'll kill him.
Hey, don't let him stress you out.
Yeah, Ryan's right. Don't let him know he's got to you. I know that's easier said than done. Any updates with the police?
Yeah. Craig said there's nothing they can do with no address.
Great.
And, I might have dropped you in it with Geoff.
What do you mean?
Well, I wanted to wipe that smug smile off his face, so I told him you gave me Gran's money back.
What's all this?
I gave the wedding money to Alya to help her buy your dad out speed doll.
Why would you want to do that?
Because it's not Geoff's money to give away in the first place. It's Yasmeen's.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry. I should have told him. Can't get anything right with him at the moment. Tim, with your hot pot?
No.
You throwing this away?
What?
Tim, look. This.
Oh, yeah, that.
Why?
Well, we're not getting married anymore because you're giving all our money to Alya.
No, I haven't. We've still got our money.
All right, OK, so you've just given me Dad's money away.
It wasn't your dad's money to give away. And if he'd just let Alya buy him out, it would have been his. Look, we said this wouldn't come between us.
Well, giving our wedding money away has done that. You've only got yourself to blame.
Don't you think you were overreacting? I mean, it's not like we could have a big wedding at the moment anyway.
You know, that's not the point, Sal, is it? You know, if you're happier to put Alya before our relationship, we might as well call the wedding off. You can eat on your own. I'm not hungry.
Sorry you felt the need to sleep in the spare room. Hope you were warm enough. Tim?
I heard.
How long is the silent treatment gonna last?
You tell me. You're the one that called the shots around here.
Look, if I've wounded your pride,
Oh, this isn't about my ego.
I should have consulted you, Tim. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should.
But we both know that money's not Geoff's to give away in the first place.
Oh, here we go. He's trying to do something nice, Sal.
Yeah, with Yasmeen's money. That's not generosity, that's theft.
Well, what does it matter now anyway? The wedding's off.
You don't mean that, not really.
You can do what you want, love. I'm not getting married.
Look, I'm sorry, Tim. I should have consulted you.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Things are up in the air for everybody right now, aren't they? Us getting wed, not getting wed. What does that matter in the great scheme of things?
A lot to me. Look, when I gave Alya that money, I knew we could afford our wedding. There's no way I'd jeopardise our big day. You do believe me, don't you?
Yeah, I suppose.
OK, I've made a mistake. Evidently a big mistake, but I have apologised.
Yeah, talk's cheap.
What are you saying? That this one thing changes the way you feel about me? Because I love you very much, and that will never change. And this wedding, it means everything to me.
I just don't see the point, so.
Ah. Oh, Sally! Hi. I meant to text you, but... Oh, have you been crying?
No, I'm fine.
Look, I'm sorry for blurting in front of Tim like that.
He would have found out sooner or later anyway.
Better coming from you, though. How is he?
He says the wedding's off.
What? Oh, that's awful. Sally, I want to give you a hug.
I mean, he was just in such a temper. Slept in the spare room. I thought it was just the heat of the moment thing, but this morning it was just so cold.
Me and my big mouth.
No, it's not you, it's Geoff. All roads lead to Geoff, and Tim is squarely in his dad's corner.
Look, he'll come round. Of course he will.
I think the wedding is the least of my worries. I think me and Tim might have reached the end of the road. Get out.
Now. I've only come to offer commiserations vis-à-vis the cancelled nuptials.
Who told you?
Hello? Father of the groom? Well, former groom.
Tim told you?
His face, I don't know, it was 48% sadness, 52% relief. Not unlike the Brexit result.
Oh, Geoff. You're a walking, talking wrecking ball.
The truth is, Sal, you've hitched your wagon to the wrong horse. You've bought into the lies of that bleating, whining fantasist I married. You even buy her heart attack. Ooh, they'll have a shock when they open her up and discover her swinging brick. You've been juked, my dear.
Do you know, I don't care what you think of me, but you're destroying your son's life.
Credit where it's due. That's entirely down to you.
Tim doesn't deserve this.
Agreed.
We were happy.
I know. That's why I've got my sad face on. But I told my laddo, the only way to get over a woman is to get under a new one. That perked him up a bit.
Where's Elaine?
Eh? Oh, Looney Tunes in the horrible coat. He's probably being sectioned as we speak.
You know the police are onto this.
Pity the poor couple's on that wild goose chase.
Oh, go home to the house that isn't yours, Geoff.
Why are you so shocked that blood is thicker than water, that dads and lads have an unbreakable bond? My son will always have my back. I walk on water, whereas you just grow wrinklier and more boring by the day.
Grandad, that's horrible.
Yeah, I'm sorry, love, yeah. Well, you're right. I went a bit far, didn't I?
I think you were just limbering up.
You were dead nasty.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. But seeing my precious granddaughter look at me like that, well, that's a wake-up call. You have to understand, love, that Sally has abused me for months. She's tried to destroy my good name and now my relationship with my son. But she remains a loving mum and stepmum and an intelligent and attractive woman. I'm sorry, I can't quite believe I sank so low.
See him out, Faye.
Yeah. Bye, Sally. Again, apologies for lashing out in hurt and anger. I must learn to accept your hatred.
Gonna be late.
Something to make your brew. Got some of them Dutchy biscuits, Queen's favourite.
It's going to take a lot more than a posh biscuit to put a smile on my face, love.
I know this is hard on you, Tim. I hate to see you so unhappy.
Faye said that you weren't exactly on top of the world yourself. He said that my dad had upset you. What did he say?
Tim, we both know how this will play out. I'll repeat what he said. You'll defend him, make excuses, and we'll end up arguing all over again. I'm sick of all this. It's tearing us apart. We were so happy. We don't even talk to each other. I don't even remember the last time we had a laugh. And I'm not sorry I gave Alya the money back. I should have discussed it with you first, but whatever you would have said, I still wouldn't have wanted it because it wasn't your dad's to give.
I know. So go on, what did he say?
He was full of fake sympathy, saying he was sorry the wedding was off, but he was enjoying every minute of it. And when I called him on it, he said that if you had to choose between him and me, you'd always choose him.
Why would he say that? It's not a competition.
Well, it clearly is to him. Faye heard every word. You can't hide from this. Do you know, when the gloves are off, he's nasty. I mean, you've seen flashes of it yourself.
I know, but he's still my dad. I can't just abandon him, can I? He ain't got anybody else.
He's clinging to you like a drowning man. He's going to drag you down. This is your life, Tim. You have to do what's right for you.
What's all this? Doing a moonlight flit?
We've got a genius for a few days, change of scene.
Oh, well. Well, I'm glad you two have made up. That's the main thing.
I hear that you laid into Sally this morning. Stuck the boot in.
Well, that's her version of it. You should have heard what she said to me. But I'm not one to tell tales, so let's just leave it there, shall we?
Right, we best get going then.
Hey, it's all right for some. What am I going to do without my wingman?
Like I said, Dad, it's only a few days.
Well, I hope the locals don't turn on me. Now I'm all on my lonely-o.
Yeah, and whose fault's that?
Please don't start again.
Just stop it, Dad, will you? I'm sick of this. I've got you in one ear, Sally in other.
Sorry, son. I didn't mean to be such a burden to you.
Don't do that. Don't play the martyr.
I can't do right for doing wrong, can I? There was a time, Tim, when I was your hero. Nothing's changed. I'm still the same man.
I'm the one who's supposed to be reassuring you. Don't be daft. You've just had major surgery. You've got every right to be exhausted. Go back to sleep, and I'll see you soon. Yes, I will let people know. I love you, Gran.
All good?
Yeah,
No problems?
none at all.
Awesome. How's she sound?
Almost like her old self. No word of a lie, it was weird. It's like she's literally got her heart back.
I've always said, can't keep a person like Yasmeen down forever.
Yeah, and Geoff's gonna learn that the hard way.
Yeah, been working on it for a few days. Every track's a banger. And we're talking chill, full motivation.
All right, give me your phone. I want to hear this.
You're looking pleased with yourself. Helped tear apart another family, have we?
All right, come on, you don't need this.
That's okay. Geoff obviously hasn't heard the good news.
What good news is that?
About your wife, of course. The operation was a complete success. Yeah, full recovery expected.
I didn't even know she'd had it.
No? Wow. That must be hard for someone like you to take. I mean, being that much out of the loop has got to hurt.
I haven't got time for your nonsense.
Seriously, though, you think things are tough for you now? Well, my Gran's going to come out of this stronger than ever.
Good for her.
She's going to wipe the floor with you.
Yeah, I'm really worried.
And when she's finished with you, you're not going to have anything or anyone left in your life.
great seeing you happy again.
Well, I'm just relieved that my grand's doing so well. Feels like a big weight's been lifted off me.
Yeah, well, it's about time you had some good luck.
Afternoon.
What are you doing here? We work separate shifts, remember?
Yes, well, I've decided to start working full-time. In fact, I think we both should. It's daft all this avoiding each other.
Get out, now.
Please, let's not have a repeat of last time I turned up. I know you were upset, bound to be having to deal with what your grandmother had done.
What you'd done, you mean?
But out of consideration for you, I gave you space to come to terms with it. But now...
Don't pretend that you give a damn about me. I don't want you in here while I am.
And, as you pointed out to me earlier, your grand's moving on, so why shouldn't we? It's time you got over this silly business.
Can you give us a minute?
Of course. Oh, and after that, you may as well go. It's nice of you to help out, but you won't be needed now. I'm back, full-time.
He's doing this to wind me up.
Of course he is. But there's not much else you can do other than walk away.
No. I've decided I am not letting him have this business.
Right, then stay calm. Act like you don't care. You'll soon get fed up.
I hate to intrude, but are you two finished yet? Only I thought you and me could do with a little bit of a catch-up business-wise.
Fine.
Great.
Do you want me to stay?
It's okay, you go.
See you later.
Well, isn't this nice? The team are back in harness.
Just get on with whatever it is you want to say.
Okay. Well, I've been taking a look at the accounts and...
Well, obviously we're suffering at the moment. All of the hospitality traders.
Well, I reckon we could save money by getting cheaper ingredients.
Well, at the risk of stating the obvious, the problem with that is that we'd lose custom.
Rubbish. People won't notice, and even if they do, we'll make up for it with my next suggestion.
I can hardly wait. Go on.
We start selling alcohol, with the takeaways, and after we reopen properly.
No. I've already told you, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, but people already brought their own.
Yes, because you let them. I didn't want any alcohol, and you knew that, which is precisely why you did it.
The point is, now that they are, it makes sense if we sell it to them. We may as well make a profit from it.
Do you know what would make sense? That you leave me to make the decisions, and you can either accept that or go.
Hello? Is that Dave? Dave, hi, yeah, it's Geoff Metcalf, co-owner of Speed Dial. Oh, that was a very productive day.
Really? You've barely done anything. I should have kept Ryan here.
Actually, I've been very busy.
Doing what?
Well, I've cancelled our supplier and taken on a new one.
What?
Oh, and I've also applied for an alcohol licence.
Geoff, you've got no right. I own 50%, remember?
As does your gran and me, between us. And, if it comes to it, I can vote on her behalf.
Says who?
Says the document she signed months back, giving me power of attorney.
What?
So it's just as well now she's ending up in hospital, eh?
No, you're bluffing. She'd never give you control of her share.
Well, ask her, if you don't believe me.
Well, I can guess whose idea that was.
Don't you ever get sick of scowling, eh? Just once, I'd like to see a smile on that lovely face of yours.
Yeah. Well, that'll happen when you drop dead. You're not going to win, you know.
That's what your grand thought. At first. Till I showed her who was boss.
Thank you for offering to help me open up. I know you're not a big fan of early mornings.
Hey, that's what I'm here for, right? To support you. Well, that and to look sexy and edgy.
You wish.
So you're going to try and visit your gran today? See how you're getting on?
Yeah, after I finish my shift. You know, I still can't believe all this is happening. First she's locked up in prison, and then the next minute she's in hospital.
Hey, she'll be all right. She's tough, and she's a fighter. It's probably where you get it from. I gotta take this. Hello?
Hello, mate. How you doing?
You've got to be kidding me.
bet she was. Hey, listen, you just keep your head down and I'll come see you as soon as I can, all right? Yeah, okay. Hey, you take care, brother. What's all that?
Well, what does it look like? Red wine, white wine, lager.
And you didn't order it?
No, it must have been Geoff. You know, first he ignores me and applies for an alcohol licence without even telling me, and now this.
Tim!
Get along.
Oh, Dad. Sorry about that.
It's all right, lad. It's not your fault. Anyway, it's really nice to have you back.
We've not been away that long.
They say time flies when you're having fun. Well, the opposite applies as well.
How's it been going?
Not easy, I'll admit. Work hasn't exactly been a barrel of laughs either.
Well, I thought you'd have had the sense to jack it in by now.
Why should I? No, I'm tired of being pushed around by Alya and the rest of them, made to feel like I'm the one who's to blame for everything.
Well, why don't you just stay away from her and stop making things worse for yourself?
Oh, don't worry, I'm not looking for trouble, trust me.
All right, I've got to get inside.
Yeah, you're not off already, are you? Only I was hoping you might give me a hand with something. My vacuum cleaner's packed up and I'm damned if I can fix it.
Well, I would, but...
Please, son, it's driving me up the wall. Talk about dust bunnies, it's like Watership Down in my house.
All right, I'll just tell Sal. Big crack in it. What happened?
I was cleaning the stairs, it slipped out my hands.
Well, these things are hard to break, Dad. Looks like somebody kicked it or chipped it against the wall or something.
I told you, it was an accident. Anyway, never mind all that. How was your trip?
Oh, Gina's met somebody. She's been chatting to him online.
Should have warned him to run a mile.
Easy. That's Sally's sister you're talking about.
I was just joking. Anyway, what about you two? How are things?
Well, we're not exactly skipping along singing show tunes.
I know what you mean. I've had enough worry and stress to last me a lifetime.
Yeah, that's why I don't get why you're still working alongside Alya.
I told you why. Besides, I'm part owner. I can't just walk away. And why should I let her win?
Well, it's not a game.
Then why is it it's always me who seems like the loser? How do you think I feel about all this? The insinuations, the dirty looks, people whispering behind my back, your wife included.
You know what? I've just remembered I've got to go and do something.
Look, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. But, you know, things have been pretty hard for me recently.
Yeah, well, we're in the same boat. I've really got to go.
Well, what about me Hoover?
Get a new one. And try not to drop it next time.
Kath, you looking well? Listen, I posted a copy of the new work rota for the kebab shop through your door already. You had a chance to have a look?
Not yet, but I'll have a look when I get home.
Excellent.
See ya.
Thank you.
Oh, hello there, stranger. I didn't see you there. In fact, I've not seen you for a while.
Yeah, well, Tim and I went to see Gina for a few days. Get away from this place and a certain person.
Take it you mean, Chair.
Exactly. As soon as we get back, Tim's popping round there trying to fix his vacuum cleaner for him.
Well, can't be easy for him, can it? He is still his dad, no matter what he's done.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you one thing. Tim's dad or not, that man is trouble. It's only a matter of time before somebody else gets hurt.
Hi, the takeout menus are just on that table.
Alya?
Oh, great. Just what I need.
All right, calm down. I'm not here to argue. I just want to talk to you.
Oh, about what? The dozen or so cases of booze you've ordered?
I told you I'd applied for an alcohol licence. What did you think I was going to do with it? I know for a fact that the Rovers are making a few bob doing a takeaway service, so why shouldn't we? Anyway, that's not what I want to talk to you about.
All right, what do you want to talk about?
It's to do with what you said about us running this place together. You're absolutely right. It's not working.
Finally. Something we can agree on.
Yeah, I thought you'd be happy.
Yeah, I am for once. Okay, well, I'll talk to Imran. Get him to draw up a contract.
Well, steady on. Don't you want to know what I'm offering you first?
What you're offering? I'm buying your share in the business.
Oh, no, I think you've got your wires crossed. No, I meant you sell to me.
Are you for real? You want me to sell my share in the business? My family's business to you?
In a nutshell.
You really are a sad, deluded little man. You know that?
Am I?
Yeah. Yeah, as well as being vindictive and spiteful.
Well, you're just about to find out how spiteful and vindictive I can be when I set my mind to it.
Help, love.
No, we had a visitor.
Yeah, I just popped over to drop off a little welcome home present and to thank Tim for trying to fix my vacuum cleaner earlier. Yeah, he tells me that Gina's got a new boyfriend, doing well for herself. Very glad to hear it.
Thank you. Still working at speed dial, I see.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, no rest for the wicked.
Must be fun for Alya.
Well, it's not. For her or for me. Which is another reason I dropped over, is because I've taken your advice and done something about it.
How do you mean?
I've offered to buy her share in the business, try and draw a line under all this, you know, move on.
Oh, nice one. Being the bigger man and all that, eh? Was she accepted?
Not yet.
I don't blame her. That's a family business. Why should she sell up? You weren't so keen on the idea when she tried to buy you out.
All I'm trying to do is make it as easy as possible for us all to get on with our lives. I don't want to fight with her anymore. She's been through enough already. We all have.
Especially Yasmeen. Gonna unpack.
Well, I tried. Anyway, I'll finish my brew and get back to work.
Yeah, well, I'll walk you back to the restaurant. Give Sally the chance to cool down, eh?
OK, son.
Gonna be about an hour's wait, I'm afraid, because, well, the chef hasn't turned up and I'm on my own, so... Hello? Hello? Your drink. You're welcome. Oh, Naveed, it's Alya. Where are you? You were supposed to be here 20 minutes ago, and I'm rushed off my feet having to cook everything and take all the orders and... Whoa. What do you mean? You got a message telling you not to come in? From who? No, I should have known. No, it's okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Yeah.
Yeah, all right. If I were you, I'd get your order in quick. The service here is pants. You see what I mean? Look, if I were you, love, I'd have a bit of a career rethink.
Get out.
What?
You heard me.
Oh, behave. I haven't even had my order yet.
Tough. No, get out. Come on. All here. We're closed. Get your stuff. Go. Oh, did you not hear me? I said get out! Get out! Get out now!
I didn't mean to upset Sally just now. Will you tell her I'm sorry?
Yeah, I'll have a go, but I don't think it'll do much.
She still thinks it's all my fault, doesn't she?
Well, she's grown pretty close to Yasmeen these last couple of months.
And what about me? I'm her father-in-law.
Is there a fire? No, not a fire. It's just that waitress is off her end.
No, it's Alya. I think there's something wrong. You might want to check on her.
What's going on here then, Alya?
I've had enough. Of this place. And especially of him.
Flippin' heck. Talk about the apple not falling far from the tree.
What did you say?
Nothing.
I asked you a question.
All right, Alya. Just calm down, eh?
I said, what did you say? My gran is in hospital because of you. She had a heart attack and she could have died because of you.
I'm as upset as anyone about what happened to Yasmeen, but...
No, you're not. You're a liar. All you do is hurt people, Geoff. My gran, my family, your ex-wife. I mean, where is she, eh? It's kind of weird how she's suddenly just disappeared again, isn't it? Or is that just another one of your magic tricks?
How many times do I have to say this? She's not my ex-wife, and you've got this all wrong.
Oh, I don't think so. No. And you know something? I reckon that I'd be doing a lot of people a favour if I just stuck this in you right now.
All right, Alya. Hurting me dad's not going to help, is it? Just put the bottle down, eh? Try and stay calm and let's talk about it, shall we? Go on, pop it down. That's it. Maybe you should get off home and get some rest.
Yeah. Tim's right. I can clean this up and lock up for the day.
Don't.
Don't what?
Don't pretend that you give a damn about this place or me.
I'm only trying to help. We're attempting to run a business together, and you seem to be under quite a lot of strain.
Yeah, and that's all because of you. Why can't you open your eyes and see what he's really like? That almost everything that he says is a lie.
You see what I mean? I can't win, can I?
What's happened? What's with all the mess?
It was me, I did it. I lost it with a customer and I flipped.
Are you upset?
I was outside talking to Tim when it happened. All I know is that customers came running out, we rushed inside, and the place was chaos. Isn't that right, Tim?
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
No, he's telling his version of the truth. Ever since he started back here, he has been undermining her. Getting a drinks license without telling her. Buying in crates of booze when he knows that that is not what she wants for this place.
I'm only trying to make a success of the business.
Can we just go, please?
Yeah. You need to wake up, mate. Because whatever this was about, he had something to do with it.
Do you hear that? Her gran stabs me in the neck. She goes for me with a broken bottle, and it's all my fault. It's unbelievable.
You okay?
No. No, I'm not. Not really. Look at all this mess. Will you give us a hand to clean it up?
Yeah, sure.
You feeling any better?
No. Because he's winning and I can't stand it.
What do you mean?
My gran's in hospital. I can't bear to work alongside him, but he won't let me buy him out. And now he's made an offer for my share in the business.
When?
This afternoon.
What did you say?
Well, I said no. And then he more or less promised to make my life a misery. And guess what? He is. Do you know why I was so short-staffed today? Because he texted Naveed and told him not to come in. So then I had to do everything, including the cooking, on my own.
Look, if it is causing you this much grief, I don't know, maybe you should think about selling up.
Why should I be the one to sell up? And I reckon having the business will give my gran something to focus on when she gets out. But if I'm honest, unless any new information comes out, I can't see that happening for a while. Especially with Elaine going missing. And you know what? I reckon he had something to do with that and all.
Look, whatever's happened to Elaine, you getting upset and smashing the business up's not the answer, is it?
I couldn't help it.
You're gonna have to try. Do you know how much I want to go round there right now and smack him in the mouth? Oh. But I'm not gonna do that because, well, he'd just have me up for assault and I'd probably end up banged up like your gran and Ali. And you need me here.
What do you mean, like Ali?
Yeah. That was him that called this morning. He got 4 months. Thanks to Gary Windass.
Ryan, why didn't you say anything before?
Seriously, after the day you've had.
Ali gets put in prison and you can't even tell me.
Look, he can look after himself. He'll be all right. In the meantime, you've got to make sure that you don't let Geoff get to you like that again, because if you do, you will have won.
Money down the drain, all because of her hissy little fit.
Well, it was a bit more than a hissy fit, to be fair.
Well, it'll take much to set her off, believe me. Right, I'm going to lock up in a minute. Fancy a sneaky can or two at mine?
Maybe just the one.
Anything wrong? Only you've hardly said a word since Hurricane Alya left the building.
I just don't understand why she gets so worked up like that.
Well, she's got a temper, what can I tell you? Must run in the family.
And why does she keep banging on about you having something to do with Elaine disappearing?
How should I know? She's clutching at straws, saying anything to try and make me look like the bad guy in all of this.
And what about that Ryan? What was he talking about?
Well, all he hears is his girlfriend's side of the story, and he's hardly the sharpest tool in the box. Make a right couple, don't we? She's off her head, and he's as thick as two short ones.
Why are you laughing? She was crying.
And that's my fault, is it? How do you think I felt in all of this? Eh? Having a broken bottle shoved in my face again. Oh, but maybe you're right, eh? What on earth was I thinking? Offering to buy her share of the business to make her life and mine just a little bit easier.
Well, if that's all it was, why did she react like that?
I can't help it if she's struggling to run this place. And I'm not exactly having a great time myself, and the last thing I need is my son siding with the enemy.
The enemy? Thought she was your business partner.
Yeah, all right, Tim. I don't want to argue with you. Let's just have that drink, talk about something else, shall we?
Do you know what? I'm not that bothered.
Well, Tim, wait a minute, son. This is a nice surprise, sweetheart. Wasn't expecting to see you.
Well, I just came to get my jacket. I left it here last time I came round.
Oh, I see. And there's me hoping you come to see your old granddad.
Are you okay?
Not really, no. Thanks to my delightful co-worker, Alya.
Why? What's happened now?
She only went berserk. Started trying to smash up the restaurant.
What for?
She's off her trolley, just like her grandmother.
Who's had a heart attack?
Thank you. I'm aware of that.
Is she all right now?
Oh, Alya? I don't know. Frankly, I don't really care. I've had enough of her and her family trying to turn everyone against me, even my own son.
What do you mean?
Well, he kept asking me if I'd done anything to provoke her.
And had you?
Terrific. Now you're on her side as well.
No, I'm not. And I'm sure my dad isn't either. He's just tired of everyone arguing.
So am I. All this stress has put years on me. If this carries on, I'll be heading for an early grave. Never mind Yasmeen.
Well, don't say that.
I'm sorry, love. I shouldn't be worrying you with all my problems.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Talk to your dad for me, would you? Tell him I'm sorry we had words, and I'm trying my best here. I really am.
Maybe you should just give him a bit of time to calm down.
Please, love. Just do it. For me.
Hey, love, there's some food in the oven for you.
Oh, nice one.
How's your day been? Better than mine, I hope.
Yeah. I heard about what happened at Speed Dial.
Oh, yeah? Who from?
Grandad. I've just been over to the house. He wanted me to speak to you. Like, he's really upset about what happened with Alya, and he thinks we're all turning against him.
Well, I appreciate your help, but I don't really want to talk about it right now.
I know you might not want to, but he seems really worried. He said that Alya was going crazy and smashing up the place. Why?
I don't know. I've no idea why she'd freak out like that.
You did say she was hysterical, crying her eyes out. And both her and Ryan said it was his fault.
Well, they would, wouldn't they?
And you've seen him having a go at me, haven't you, Faye?
Well, yeah, but he's never like that normally.
Maybe not to your face. Look, I know you're sticking up for him because he's your granddad. But trust me, that man has got a very nasty streak.
What, you're saying there's a woman hater now?
Well, he certainly doesn't like me.
Well, can you blame him? The way that you've been acting around him?
Look, I think I'm just going to go to my room and give you two a bit of space. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make things worse.
It's all right, love. It's not your fault. It's just been one of them days.
Groundhog Day. Do you know, I hate seeing you like this.
I'm all right.
No, you're not. Only been back a day and already he's getting to you. And Alya.
Well, he swears he doesn't know what made her snap. He reckons that she's probably just highly strung like Yasmeen.
Yasmeen was never like that, not until she met him.
Well, you don't know, do you? You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Maybe if that camera of his was working the night she attacked him, we'd know more, but...
Camera?
Yeah, he had a CCTV camera installed when they got broken into.
He never told me that.
Well, he didn't want anybody to know.
Yeah, and I can guess why. Because he knows everyone would think that was manipulative and creepy, and he'd be right.
I have to tell you, he had it installed as a security measure after they got broken into, and he didn't tell anybody because he didn't want to look weak or frightened.
So he says.
Well, why else would he do it?
Why do you think, Tim? Keep an eye on Yasmeen, see what she was up to when he wasn't there.
Come on, Sally. He was trying to protect his property and his family. You're making him sound like some Ed case control freak.
Which is exactly what Yasmeen's called him. Oh, come on, Tim. You have to admit it is a bit twisted having a camera in a house. Who does something like that?
Somebody who's worried. But, you know, I know he's not perfect, but that don't make him out to be a bad person.
Oh, do you know, I really hope that having some time away would make you realise what was really happening, but it's like you can't see or you won't see what is right in front of you.
You know what? I don't even know what you're talking about half the time these days.
Oh, yeah, you do. It's just you don't want to hear it. Because you know what? Your dad is doing to you exactly what he did to Yasmeen. He's lying to you, Tim. He's manipulating you.
Oh, what, so you're a psychoanalyst now, are you?
She said Geoff was controlling and emotionally abusive, and not just her. Alya, Ryan, Kathy, Elaine.
You forgot to add yourself to that list.
What do you want me to say, Tim? That I think they're all wrong and that deep down he's a really nice guy? Because I don't think he is. I think he's a nasty bully and a liar. And you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if he has been sending threatening emails to scare off Elaine. Or even worse, her.
All right, that's enough, Sally. This is me dad we're talking about, not some bloke that lives down the street. He brought me up and he fed me. Now you expect me to just stand there whilst you accuse him of God knows what and cut him out of my life? Well, I'm not going to do that. Not for you, not for anybody.
What are you looking at?
Oh, no, just some old photos.
Any of Elaine?
No, obviously.
Bro?
No, Tara, I've had 3 already. I've been up a while.
What was your idea to sleep on the sofa?
Yeah, well, I needed some space.
Clearly.
Can you blame me?
So I've cancelled the reception. Have you cancelled the registry office?
No, not yet, but don't worry, I will. It's a good job we're not getting hitched, innit? I'd hate for you to marry into such a bad family.
I'm not taking back what I said.
You accused me dad of abduction. Worse.
Well, it's very odd she just disappeared.
Well, she probably just took Alya's money and did a runner instead of facing the whole court palaver. Why not? Take the cash and run.
He's just parroting Geoff.
Well, he makes perfect sense. The barristers would have just cut through her lies like a knife. He knew it and she knew it.
Or they weren't lies and he got rid of her.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Fine.
Good.
Hey up.
Hey up.
Still worrying about Alya?
I'm worried about all of it.
Sally's been in your ear.
No. Well, yeah, but I'm starting to think that she's right. Because there's so much of it that just doesn't add up. Not about Yasmeen, about my childhood.
Look, if this is about that woman...
Or what, the woman that thought she was my mum?
Your mum was Tess.
I've been looking at old photos.
All right, which ones?
Early ones when I was a baby.
You're a bonny lad.
Just me and you, though, Dad. None of me mum in them.
Who do you think took the photos?
Seems a bit odd, that, though, doesn't it?
Tess didn't like being photographed. She put on a lot of weight during the pregnancy and she had a thing about it. I told her she was being daft and that she'd miss not having photos of you when you were a baby, but she wouldn't have it. So she got her way, like always.
But that woman, Elaine, she knew who I was.
And we both know who briefed her. Look, son, you know me. I brought you up. Was I ever a bad dad? Didn't I always look after you? Even when your mum was drunk and off her head? All those magic tricks I did for you to take your mind off it. Love seeing the wonder in your eyes. Your favourite was the coloured hankies. So simple. I offered to show you how it were done, but didn't want to know. Said you liked the mystery. You came up with my name, remember? The Great Magnifico. And I said, son, you're the Great Magnifico, I'm just number 2.
Yeah, well, I don't want mystery anymore.
I've always told you the truth, Tim, and I still am. That woman is a stranger. I never abused Yasmeen. I've never abused anyone. It's all lies. Their lies, not mine. And please don't you turn against me too. I couldn't bear that.
No, let's not talk about it again.
I'm just going into town. I'll see you later.
You haven't seen the spare key for number 6, have you?
Yeah, I've got it.
It's just, Yasmeen's asked me to send her a book. Jane Eyre is her favourite, and, she can't ask Geoff for it, so...
Well, can't you get Jane Eyre in the prison library?
Well, it's just really popular. She's been trying for weeks, and it's always out, and she's desperate to read it. You know, a comforting, familiar love story.
There you go.
What are you doing in my house?
I was just getting a book for Yasmeen. She wants to read Jane Eyre.
So you thought you'd sneak into my house and steal it?
Well, it's not stealing, it's Yasmeen's book. So, if you'll excuse me?
Let me see it.
No.
I want to see the book. Open your bag. I want to see the book.
Fine. Couldn't find Jane Eyre, so got that instead.
Is she planning an escape?
Ha ha.
It's mine.
Surely you wouldn't begrudge Yasmeen reading it.
She hates stuff like that.
She needs something to take her mind off the hell you put her through.
If you want to give Yasmeen a book, fine, but don't break into my house and root around without asking.
I didn't break in. I used a spare key.
Without my permission.
Because Yasmeen asked me to, and this is still her house.
She's not here, and it's my book. Give it back.
No.
Give it back, or I'll call the police and have you done for trespassing.
Fine, take your stupid book. You'll need the tips when the police finally come for you.
Well, why would they? I'm the victim here.
You're a bully, Geoff, and an abuser, and everybody knows it.
Face it, Sally. You're in a minority. You, Yasmeen, Alya, that wet weekend she calls her boyfriend. No one believes you. Why don't you just drop it?
Because Elaine was telling the truth. And I know you got rid of her. Even Tim's starting to see the light.
You keep trying to come between me and my son. You will be very sorry.
Are you threatening me?
Yes, I am.
You hurt me, and Tim will know.
I'll just tell him the truth. That I heard an intruder in my house and took him on. Didn't realise who it was. Oh, I had no idea it was Sally. Please forgive me, Tim. I feel awful.
Tim, help! He threatened me. He was going to hurt me.
I found her in the house. I jumped out of my skin. I'm sorry if I scared you, Sal, but you scared me.
What's going on?
Keep that man away from me.
She snuck into the house and hid from me. Ask her.
Elaine!
Pat me. I know when a man's about to get violent because I've been there.
You broke into his house.
I went looking for the CCTV footage.
Oh, Sally. Oh, and you stole his laptop.
Well, if there was a camera in the house, the footage would have been stored somewhere, most likely in here. We'll find out what really happened to him. Maybe he has been sending threatening emails to Elaine or something. What would his password be?
I don't think you should be doing this.
This could vindicate him, Tim. And then you can say that you were right all along and I'll have to eat humble pie. Come on, password.
I don't know. I've got no idea.
Yasmeen. He likes irony. His name.
The Great Magnifico.
Who's the there? Come on, Tim. There must be something else. You've got to have some idea.
All right, try Great Magnifico 2, then. Nothing there.
There must be.
There's no camera footage or emails to Elaine. So you sneaked into my dad's house and you stole his laptop for nothing.
Can't believe it.
Maybe you'll finally realise that he's not the bad guy.
He's covered his tracks too well.
Now take it back and apologise.
No way. He threatened me.
Did he? Or was he just rightly annoyed that you broke into his house?
Tim, don't make me go back there. He's dangerous. He's probably a murderer.
You know what? You're unreal, you are. If we'd not already called this wedding off, I'd be calling it off by now.
Well, so would I. I don't want to marry a man who can't see through his dad's pathetic lies.
It's your lies that are doing my head in.
I'm going to find Elaine, if she's still alive. I don't know how, but...
And I'm going to go and live with my dad.
When are you going to wake up, Tim?
What's going on? Why have you got Grandad's laptop?
I got it from the house. I lied to you, Faye. Tim told me that he had CCTV set up. I was trying to find the footage so we could find out what really happened with Yasmeen.
He told us what happened.
I know he's your granddad, but we've all seen sides to him. He threatened me. And he probably threatened Yasmeen too. I mean, don't you want to know? If there is footage on there, that'll settle this argument.
Yeah, but there isn't, because we've checked everything. The apps and the cloud, everything. Shall I take it back myself?
No. Wait. I've got an idea.
Online. Right.
I've reinstalled the camera app, so if there's any footage, it'll be on there. Maybe even deleted files.
Where is it?
There's nothing there.
There must be.
Nope.
You happy now?
Could he have stored it somewhere else?
Not if it's a CCTV camera.
What about in his photos?
Well, there'll just be uploads, stuff from his phone.
Well, just try it anyway. What's that? Press play.
Filmed when you don't want to be. Hey, look at the camera, smile! I'm a professional, Yasmeen. I kept going. Emma wouldn't have got me into that mess. She'd have looked a sight better in her outfit, too. Don't turn away from me when I'm filming you. And she wouldn't have worn it with a fleece either. Dear, oh dear, what a state. Would you like this on the internet? For everyone to laugh at?
Please, please.
I'm not eating that slop. Go out and get some chips.
Oh, my God, that was after the magic show. That was Jiggle It Geoff.
He's so cruel.
She's terrified of him. Terrified. Sorry I had to see that. Well, I'm not sorry, but...
That's my fault.
What?
Well, I'm the one that posted Jiggle It Geoff online.
It is not your fault.
She's right.
It's me that he should be angry with.
Tim, he's a monster and a bully. You saw how she was cowering away from him. This won't be the first time this has happened, and it won't have been the last. It had nothing to do with you. It was just another stick to beat her with. Can't you see it all now? Why she attacked him? Everything she said was true. Everything Elaine said was true.
We need to show this to the police.
Agreed. Look, I'm sorry, Tim. I know you love your dad, but...
Go on.
Are you not coming?
No. No, I just got to get my head around that a little bit.
Yeah, I understand.
I'll see you down there.
We are doing the right thing.
Yeah, I know.
I think your lovely wife took something of mine.
She did, yeah.
Yeah. Which I would like back, please.
Remember that video that you made of Yasmeen after the magic show? We saw it. That man. That bully. That's you. You like that?
I was upset when the trick went wrong.
Upset?
All right, angry. The red mist descended. I didn't know what I was doing. I apologised as soon as I stopped filming. I hated myself. I begged her for forgiveness.
You told her that you didn't want to eat her slop and you sent her out to get some chips. We heard it.
Yeah. I was awful. I admit it.
The thing is, she'd done nothing wrong. I was the one that posted Jiggle It Geoff online. You should have been angry with me.
Yes, I know that, but...
But you decided to take it out on your wife?
I apologised to her later. She forgave me.
All right, so first of all, you apologised to her straight away. Now you apologise to her later. Did you actually apologise at all?
Of course I did. And please don't pretend you've never lost it with Sally. I bet you've had a right go at her and then felt terrible.
I have never, ever shoved a phone in front of my wife's face and filmed her while she was cowering away from me.
All right, all right. I'm not proud of that moment, but that's all it was. One moment.
I don't believe you. Yasmeen was terrified. And when I think about it, she's been terrified of you for a long time.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember when she got stuck in that box?
Yeah, it was an accident. She told you that?
Yeah, I thought it was all a bit weird. She flinched when you touched her.
She was traumatised through no fault of mine.
And I believed you. I believed you. But I'm seeing things very, very differently now.
Well, you're seeing things wrong, son.
Sally said that you burnt her clothes.
Yeah, old clothes she didn't want.
Who burns clothes? Why not just give them to the charity shop?
Yeah, I suggested that, but...
Oh, but she wanted them burnt? No, that's too weird. And then there was the night that she attacked you.
Yeah, please, don't remind me.
I remember she went to the pub wearing a red dress.
Her choice.
I don't think it was. She was embarrassed. It was like you made her wear it.
Why would I do something like that?
To humiliate her.
Why would I want to humiliate my own wife?
Because that's what abusers do.
Abuse Yasmeen? I've never laid a finger on it. She'll tell you that.
So you think it matters that you didn't hit her?
Don't you?
But you admit to bullying her, don't you?
No, I just got angry sometimes, like any normal bloke.
What I've just seen is not normal. It makes perfect sense now. Everything that Yasmeen and Alya's been saying, it's all true.
No.
I have been such a fool.
No. You're the only one who's not a fool. Tim, you know me. Please don't start falling for their lies.
Elaine was telling the truth, wasn't she?
That woman is a stranger. Tess was your mother.
What did you do with her? Pay her off? Worse?
You've let Sally get to you.
What did you do with my mum?
Nothing. She's not your mum.
You know what? Everything in there is a lie.
No.
My whole childhood. Everything that I thought about you is a lie.
I'm telling you the truth. I love you, son. I'm not a bad man. I'm not.
That's him.
Mr. Metcalf, I'd like you to come with me, please.
You're not really going to turn your old man in, are you?
Oh, drop the old man act. Drop the dad act. We're finished. Now go on, get out of my house. Go on! I never want to see you again.
You're making a terrible mistake.
You were out early this morning.
I had a shift.
You sure you should be working today?
I might have fed my dad to the dogs, love, but I can still answer the phone.
Yeah, well, it had to be done.
Yasmeen was like a cornered animal in that video. It's no wonder she did what she did.
Yeah, well, it's over now.
Yeah, but she's still in prison, isn't she?
Yeah, and so will he be soon.
You reckon?
Oh, yeah. The police have him now. And with any luck, once you've seen the footage, they'll let Yasmeen go.
The person you look up to the most turns out to be the worst kind of man. Makes you wonder what sort of bloke I am, doesn't it?
Oh, Tim, you're nothing like your dad.
Yeah, but I lose my temper with you sometimes.
Well, that's different. We have arguments, but there's always respect. Always.
Makes you wonder what else he did over the years.
Oh, what he might still be doing.
What, you mean Elaine?
Yeah, I'm really worried about her. She's vanished.
Well, if I'd have believed her, she'd still be here, wouldn't she?
Yeah, well, we don't know that.
Well, the police have seen that video. They know what he's capable of. They'll have to look for her properly now, won't they?
Well, the police don't know her address. How can they check if she's missing if they don't even know where she lives?
Hang on a minute.
What are you doing?
She wrote a number on the back of an envelope. Hey, there it is. Bolton.
Tim, you need to tell the police.
No, you go.
Why? What are you going to do?
I'm going to go to this address, see if she's there.
But what about your shift?
Well, you can cover for me, can't you? I'll show her how to do it. It's easy.
Put me on the switch.
Yeah, come on, so please. I've got to know if she's all right.
So,
will the police let you go?
Yes. And I don't blame you.
You don't blame me?
Oh, well, there are a lot of nonsense flying around about me. It's understandable if some of those stories seem believable.
I saw it with my own eyes.
Yeah, but you didn't see the whole story. But let's just, forget about it, put it all behind us, eh?
Hang on, am I supposed to have done something wrong here?
Well, setting the police on your own father. I mean, come on. But I forgive you.
Don't you dare do that. Don't you dare forgive me and turn it on to me. Because I know what you are now, and so would the police if they watched that video.
Well, they did. And they still let me go because it's a misunderstanding. And if you were to watch that video again, you'd see that.
I've seen all that I need to see.
I lost my temper. Everybody does that, don't they? I mean, are you telling me you've never lost your temper with Sally?
I'm nothing like you.
Why don't you just come to mine, have a cuppa, and I'll explain. You need context.
What, so you can lie your way out of it again? Like you have been doing these past few months, like you have been doing all my life? Hiding my own mother from me?
That weirdo? Well, you don't really believe her, do you? She is not your mother.
Yeah, and you're not my father.
Wait. Where are you going?
To find out what else you've done.
No need, I know that address very well. What's the name? Pettigrew? As in Councilwoman Francesca Pettigrew? Know each other? No, it's just I take a very keen interest in local politics, that's all. My voice? Oh, people are always saying that. I must have one of them voices. Sally who? No, I've never heard of her. No, it's not me. No, wasn't she the former mayor of Weatherfield? What would a former mayor be doing in a backstreet cab office? Disgraced. I think you'll find she was cleared of all wrongdoing. Well, Francesca, at least I didn't snore very loudly during town planning meetings. Thought someone had brought a chainsaw in. Oh, narcolepsy. All right, when was that diagnosed? No, you're right. It's none of my business. No, the car will be with you very soon. I'm sorry about that. Sweet dream. Good night. Goodbye.
Still, the police released him.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. But why would they let him go?
Well, Tim said it sounded like they bought his excuses. Tim, what happened? Did you find her?
Oh, she wasn't there. Neighbours haven't seen her either, but I could see all the posts piled up behind the door.
What, Elaine?
Yeah, you two must have been right. She's disappeared.
Well, have you called the police?
I called somebody on the way back. They're going to send somebody out to check on her.
Do you think it was your dad?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
What makes you think he's going to tell you anything?
Because I'm going to beat it out of him.
No. Remember what happened with Duncan? If you go round there now, you're only going to make things worse for Yasmeen and for Elaine.
Well, I've got to do something.
Yeah, but not this, please. What he was.
Maybe I didn't want to. I'm sorry for everything that he did to your gran and not believing you.
Don't blame yourself. My gran couldn't even see anything wrong with what he was doing.
I just wonder what else I've missed.
What do you mean?
Well, I grew up with him, didn't I? He's probably doing it to me mum right under my nose, to both me mums. And to think I thought he was a legend.
Oh, Tim, all boys look up to their dads.
I've had her address for weeks. It's my fault that he's got away with it for so long.
Well, it's not too late. We've got the phone footage and we now know where Elaine lives.
Yeah, about that footage.
What?
Well, I texted Imran about it. He took it from Geoff's house without his permission.
Well, he was hardly going to hand it over.
Yeah, but it might not stand up in court if it was obtained illegally.
And what about Elaine? I know he's done something to her. I know he has.
Yeah, but we don't have any proof. She could have gone on holiday. And the only people that are saying she's missing didn't even know she existed a month ago.
Well, so that's it. Tim's mum is the only one who can tell the judge that this has happened before.
I've got an idea.
What?
Well, maybe if we ask Imran to call Elaine as a witness, she'll have to show up in court. And then if she doesn't, hopefully the police will take her disappearance more seriously.
Will that work?
I don't know.
Adam, I need an advance on my wages.
No chance. You're still paying back the last one.
Okay, well, give me a loan then.
Is this for Nick again?
That's none of your business.
Well, it's my money, so it's sort of my business.
Okay, yes, it is. It's for Nikki. She needs help.
Well, a couple £100 isn't going to change anything.
I was thinking more like a couple of thousand.
I haven't got that kind of cash lying around. Anyway, it's not the answer.
Look, you don't know what she has to go through every single day.
Well, let's get her some proper help then. There's organisations we can talk to.
No, she won't go. What we need to do is we just need to give her some cash so that she can clear off her debts and then she can start again somewhere else.
You need to let this go. You're getting in too deep.
I can't abandon her.
She's not your responsibility.
Yes, she is. Now, are you going to lend me the money or not?
No, I'm sorry.
So...
Whoa, slow down. I can't understand what you're saying. Well, where are you? What do you mean you don't know? Well, get out of there, then. Yes, run. Find a taxi and then get it to my flat. Nikki. Nikki, can you phone me back, please? I need to know that you're all right. Nikki? Dylan, corner shop on Coronation Street. Yeah. Don't move, they're on the way.
No,
Nikki.
I can't be here.
You've got to stay put until the ambulance arrives, okay? You're not well enough.
I can't have the police asking questions.
You're not going anywhere. No. Let me look after you.
What you doing on Nicky's phone?
Oh, Nicky.
You've nicked it. Security?
I haven't. She's giving it me to look after.
Oh, of course she has. Hand it over, sunshine.
You don't understand. They've taken her down to do some x-rays. She's given me this to... Hang on. Who are you?
Her mum. Who are you?
A friend.
Friend. Or punter. She's been working as a pro, hasn't she? Old punter would have scarpered long ago.
I don't know what you mean by punter. I'm a friend.
If you are a friend, then you know she's been selling herself again, won't you? It's nice of you protecting her, but I weren't born yesterday. She swore she'd packed it in. Said she had a job working nights in a petrol station. I'm not the brightest, but I know petrol stations don't pay cash after every shift. She's been beaten up before and picked up by the police. What kind of life is she living, eh? It should have been better than this. It just keeps getting worse and worse for a poor kid.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for? It had nothing to do with you. Did it?
No.
There you are, then.
But... I suppose I am kind of at fault. I'm encouraging her, aren't I? By paying for her. Not for sex. I don't pay her for sex. I just pay her for company.
Yeah, I don't want to know the ins and outs, thanks. I mean, it's not been easy for her bringing up little Maisie on her own. I want to help, but I can't because I'm a chest, see? She's only doing what she has to put food on the table, I suppose. Still, thoughts of her ending up here. Or worse. She could go out one night and not come home. You become...
Oh, hello. How you doing?
Oh, you know. Never been better. Was I tripping on painkillers or was me mum here?
She's just gone out for some fresh air.
A fag more like.
Listen, I told her that we were just friends.
But she knows, right?
Sorry.
Okay. Have the police been sniffing about?
No.
They might be. If the hotel didn't report it, then I'm sure someone here has. I need to come up with a story.
Why? Why do you need to come up with a story? You didn't do anything wrong. They need to catch the guy that did this.
Can't have anyone rocking the boat.
You worried about Maisie?
I don't want the plod sticking their beak in her. The sooner I'm away from here, the better.
What happened in that hotel room?
It was with a new client and I don't know. I just didn't want to go through with it. I was thinking about what you said, you know? That I shouldn't have to do it. So I told him. Changed my mind. Tried to give him his money back, but he flipped. I tried to go, but he lost it. He totally lost it.
I'm so sorry.
Why are you sorry? It's not your fault.
No, it kind of feels like it is.
I'm a big girl who can look after herself. Usually.
Well, I am going to make it up to you.
It's not your job to look after me.
It's not a job. I'm doing it because I want to. I want to help you. You deserve better. So I'm going to make you a promise, here and now. I will help you. You have my word.
Perfect timing. I'm just finishing up, so why don't you and I go for a pint and a little catch-up a bit later on?
I've just come back from the hospital.
Bertie?
Nicky. One of her clients beat her up.
Right.
Badly.
She could be okay.
Why are you pretending to care now?
Excuse me?
If you'd have lent me that money earlier, then none of this would have happened.
Yeah, she'd be okay this week, but next week she'd be about...
No, she wouldn't. She could have gone somewhere else. If only I could help her to clear off her debts. She could have gone and lived with her auntie. She has got a job, you know.
She's not your responsibility.
I have to help her.
You help her, then what? Find yourself another prosy.
Well, don't call her that.
Well, that's who she is.
No, she's not. She's a person. She's been dealt a bad hand. She's struggling.
And you're what, going to save her, right?
No, sorry to disturb. Can I have a quick word?
Can you pop by tomorrow? We're just closing up.
Won't take long. With Yasmeen's case. Look, the police and CPS aren't telling me anything.
I'm sorry, but we can't help you.
But Imran's her solicitor, right? He must have said something to you.
He hasn't, but if he had...
You wouldn't tell me. Oh, come on, please, help me out here. You've no idea how difficult this is for me. Not knowing what's going to happen with Speed Dahl, having to go to court and relive all that she did to me all over again. I can't sleep at night for the worry.
I'm sorry.
I try to live a good life. Treat people as I would like to be treated.
Does that include sex workers?
What?
Everyone knows what you do.
Daniel.
And then you've got the gall to come in here and play the victim. When in reality, it's the women that are at risk from men like you.
Are you okay with him gobbing off like that?
I'm sorry. But like I've said, we don't represent you. Please, allow me to show you out.
This is unbelievable. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I should be ashamed of myself.
I could have him done for slander, you know.
Oh.
Lock up, will you?
Sure. Yes?
I've dropped something.
Excuse me, you can't just walk in here. There's confidential papers.
It's an envelope. A white envelope.
Well, what's in it?
I must have left it on the counter at the bank. I'll have to wait until tomorrow. Actually, while I'm here, I think you owe me an apology, Sunshine. Oh, Gobby in front of Adam slandering me like that.
No, I think you'll find that slander is an untruth. What I said isn't slander.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, you pay women to sleep with you. I bet you're one of those blokes who thinks they like seeing you and all. Well, let me tell you, they don't. They only see men like you for the money, not for anything else. You're just a grubby little cash machine.
All right. I spoke to him this morning.
Eh?
I presume you're here about the way Daniel spoke to you yesterday.
No, I'm here about the money I lost.
Money?
I've mislaid an envelope of money. Am I all right to take a quick look around?
Absolutely not. You shouldn't have been here at all. There's lots of confidential paperwork.
I'm not going to go snooping.
And I'm supposed to just trust that, yeah?
But I need to find my money.
You stand there, I'll look for it. Where'd you last see it?
Try this end of the sofa. That's where I took my jacket.
Nothing.
Oh, I don't understand what's happened to it then. It was in my pocket when I left the bank.
Well, there's no sign, so you must have lost it somewhere else.
Oh, you're just as useless as Daniel.
Daniel?
Yeah, I came over here yesterday to ask about it, and he said he hadn't seen it.
I'm sorry we couldn't help.
Of course you are. Anyway, don't matter. I think I know who's got it.
Hello. How you doing?
Loads better, Tar. She'll be getting out later.
Oh, great.
Yeah, hate hospitals.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Daniel, I'm sorry I didn't...
Not your fault. Your mum been round today?
Not yet. She's picking me up later.
How are things between you?
Pretty good, actually. We finally had an honest chat about what I do. Feels like a weight's been lifted, you know what I mean? Saying that now, wait till she's constantly checking up on me every time I go out to work. She's not going to stop worrying.
You're never going to carry on doing this.
But what choice do I have? I've still got bills to pay. And this That changes nothing.
You're wrong.
I appreciate your optimism, but wishful thinking don't put food on the table and lecky the meters.
Electricity doesn't go into the meter. The meter measures the electricity, so...
Oh, whatever way it goes in, all I know is money what sorts it. There's only one way I know how to get money.
There is another way.
Not for me. If there was, I would have found it by now. And wishing really hard doesn't work.
Depends how hard you wish.
Which is in there?
5 grand. But this isn't a payment. I've not bought you or anything.
What is it then?
A new opportunity. Leave this life. Go and make a new one with you and Maisie.
How romantic.
Hey, don't be like that. I've just given you 5 grand.
I can't accept this.
Why not? Pay off your debts. There's enough in there to get you to Lytham. You can take that job off your auntie.
Where did you get it?
Doesn't matter. Just accept it.
I can't.
Yes, you can. You're a good person. With a good heart. And you've done more to help me than you'll know. So let me help you.
I won't be able to pay you back.
The only thing that I want is a promise. That you won't waste this. It's a fresh start. Don't throw it away.
All right, Wordsworth, give it a rest.
Wordsworth?
I saw a book in your flat. Thank you.
So this is goodbye.
Oh, cheesy.
Yeah, I know. It is, though.
You want a hug, don't you?
No.
Good. Because that's far too soppy.
Agreed.
You need to promise me something now.
Yeah? What's that?
Take your own advice. Treat yourself half as kindly as you have done to me. You might actually be close to a functioning human being.
Ha ha.
I'm being serious. You deserve it too. So does your son. You've got a family who adore you. Let them in.
Ditto. Good luck.
Thanks.
Back from the hospital?
Yeah.
How's Nicky doing?
Yeah, she's all right. She's been discharged. No one struck her arm.
Good.
How's things been here?
Not great. Listen, can I come round to yours in a bit? I need to speak to you about something.
Yeah, sure.
Hey!
What do you want?
My money.
What money?
The 5 grand you stole from me yesterday.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Of course you don't. You're the only one who could have taken it. It was in my jacket pocket in the restaurant office. Only me and you were in there yesterday.
Oh, where's this money from, Geoff?
Well, it's mine.
It's my grand's, more like.
It's mine.
You're actually pathetic. You can't even hold on to the money that you're trying to steal. And why are you walking around with 5 grand in your pocket anyway?
It's none of your business.
Right. Well, if it's none of my business, then bog off and leave me alone.
I'll get it back one way or another.
You've lost the plot.
You're a liar, just like your gran.
Think what you want. I don't care. Ben's decided he wants to learn Russian. He thinks it'll make him sexier.
How's that going?
Well, he thinks the best way to learn is watching this ridiculous Russian soap opera and calling everyone babushka. He's driving Toya mad.
What's happened?
What do you mean?
I know when you're pretending to be okay. You can't fool your gran. Something's happened.
It's nothing.
Alya.
Well, you're one to talk. Ever since you got out of hospital, you've been all bright and breezy on the phone, but I know you're struggling.
It hasn't been easy. We're kept alone in ourselves most of the time. I don't even speak to the friends I've made here very much.
Gran, you're going to be out of there soon enough. Now that people have seen that phone footage.
You don't know that. You mustn't get your hopes up.
But it must count for something. That Tim and Faye know what he's really like now.
More than I can put into words. It's your turn now. What's put you on edge?
I don't really want to talk about it.
It's Geoff, isn't it?
It's nothing, really.
What's he done to you?
Gran, honestly, it's nothing to worry about. He just accused me of stealing some money.
What money?
Well, if Geoff's got it, it's probably yours.
How much?
5 grand. He thinks I nicked it out of his jacket pocket. Like I'd go near anything of his. I wonder what he's doing walking around with 5 grand. He must be up to something.
Whatever it is, I don't want you getting involved.
He's already involved me.
I mean it, Alya. You stay away from him as much as you can. Promise me you'll drop this. It's not good for you to be obsessing over him.
I know.
Promise me.
I promise.
Look, I know I said to come round, but I've got a splitting headache, so is this important?
It won't take long.
Fine.
Hey. This money Geoff Metcalf's misplaced.
Yeah?
He came round looking for it, Ella. Said that you'd already looked.
Last night, yeah. Wasn't there.
Why didn't you mention it to me this morning?
I didn't see the point. It wasn't in the office.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Daniel.
Hold on. You accusing me of something here?
Not out loud, no. I do find it interesting that you were looking for an advance and then suddenly money goes missing.
I don't know anything about the money.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll take your word for it. But Geoff's not the sort of guy to let something like this go. So, if you do happen to remember something, you better speak up. Otherwise, we both might get into big trouble. Not to mention the hell Alya will continue to get.
If anything comes to mind, I'll be sure to let you know.
You do that. See ya.
Bye. Oh, yeah? Well, I suppose you know where the wipes are, do you? Dev usually keeps them over here with the nappies and the bug roll.
You're asking the wrong man.
It's just everything's been moved. Dev's popped out.
Is that right? Well, lucky for him that you're not a shoplifter, eh? How's Nikki doing? You seen her today?
Yeah, she's loads better, and no, I won't. In fact, I won't be seeing her full stop.
Why, you two have fallen out?
No, nothing like that.
Then what?
I thought I saw you heading in.
Geoff, what a pleasant surprise.
2 for the price of 1. I've been thinking that one of you two must know where my money is, but you're not letting on. So come on, let's hear it. Which one is it? Obviously, you flash lawyer types are used to throwing wads of cash around. Snort a nut up your nose, I shouldn't wonder. But for us humble grafters, we're talking a serious lump of money here.
I know that, and I told you, I'm sorry. But like I said, if you'd left it in the office, it would have been found by now.
Unless someone did a runner with it.
I told you, no one else came in after you.
What about you?
What about me?
You've no idea what happened to it?
Do you not think that I would have said something by now?
What about Alya? Last I heard, she was your number 1 suspect.
Oh, she'd like nothing better than to screw me over, but no, it can't have been her.
How'd you know that?
I've been over it in my head. I always hang my jacket up when I get to speed dial. I don't remember the money being in my pocket when I got there, but it definitely was when I arrived at yours. Now, even by my magical standards, that's an impressive vanishing act.
Listen, as interesting as this is, I have to go. Bertie's got this online sing-along thing.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Heaven forfend that this should take priority over a kiddie's sing-along. Well, there's nothing else for it. I'll have to report it.
What, to the police?
Well, what choice have I got? And when they investigate, they'll be all over your offices like a rash.
Sorry to keep you guys ran out of change.
Oh, I wouldn't go flashing that around if I were you. You never know who's watching.
No, of course. Doesn't heard about your money still. Still no show?
Strangely, no. I've met a wall of silence. Till later.
Yeah, I'd say poor guy, but it'd be a lie. Just as well I've got my eye in the sky. How'd you mean? CCTV, man. But you wish you had one now, yeah?
Be kind. Okay. Wow. Note to self, don't make hummus again. Nicky! How's Sonny Lytham? Why not? Yeah? Yeah, sure, I can meet you at the gardens just when you come out from the tram stop. Okay. See you then.
Hey! Bet you didn't expect to see me again this soon?
I'm delighted to, though. Shouldn't you be on your way to Lytham, though?
We're off this afternoon. I couldn't go without saying thank you again.
Well, you're welcome. Again.
Seriously, knowing I got a future for the first time and I don't know how long, that wouldn't have happened without the money you gave me.
Well, after everything you did for me, it's the least I owed you.
Thing is, I feel bad about taking it all, so I want you to have what's left. Yeah, well, if I was a better person, I'd be giving you all back.
Why?
Because you should be spending it on Bertie, not me.
Bertie's fine. This has got nothing to do with Bertie.
Look, I used most of it, okay? I had to. But from now on, I want to stand on my own 2 feet. Instead of some fella shelling out for everything.
That's all I am to you. Some fella.
Says the guy who called me some sex worker. I should go.
No, you don't just get to throw this back in my face. You've got no idea what I had to do to get this.
What did you do?
Well, that doesn't matter, does it? The point is, it's done now, so you have to take it.
So you bunging me that money gives you the right to order me around. Bye, Daniel.
Nikki, wait. Okay, I shouldn't have spoken to you like that. Maybe it was thoughtless of me, giving you this money.
No.
No, it was. Thought I could ride in on my white Charger like Gandalf the Grey. Look to my coming at first light on the 5th day.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, has been noted.
I love that you wanted to help me. If you hadn't, well, I don't even want to go there. But you've done enough. I've got this from here. Anyway, Bertie's your priority.
Okay.
I really do have to go. But if you're ever in Lytham, look me up.
Oh, yeah, it's like right up there on my list of places to visit.
See you around, yeah?
Yeah.
You looking for something? A camera, maybe?
There is no camera. I know this looks bad.
You're nothing but a common thief. And on top of that, you lied to my face.
Sorry. It's not like I planned this, you know. The money was just there.
What, so you stole it? I guess this is for her, Nikki.
I was always going to give it back to him. Sooner than I expected, actually, as it turns out.
What does that mean?
It means that she wouldn't take it all. She's giving it me back.
Is that right? Well, that says more about her than you.
Why don't I just tell Geoff that I found the envelope in a bin and that I don't know what happened to the rest of the money?
Yeah, because he's really going to believe that. Where's the money now?
Back at the flat. Adam, I'm so sorry.
You need to go back to the flat, get that money, and bring it here right now.
And what are you going to do?
I'm going to figure out how to salvage what's left of my business and keep you out of prison. All right, mate, what brings you here?
We've had a report from Geoff that his money was stolen whilst he was in this office.
Stolen? You mean mislaid?
Not according to him, no. No, I'm sorry, but I'm going to need you to come with me to the station.
Nah, no chance. We're not going anywhere. Not until you show us some kind of proof.
Well, in that case, I've got no choice but to arrest you both on suspicion of theft.
You what?
You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence.
We brought you here because of a Mr. Geoff Metcalf, who's made an allegation against you and Daniel Osborne concerning some money that he says went missing from your office. What can you tell us?
I don't know anything about any missing money.
Mr. Metcalf is adamant that he left the money at your premises.
What can I say? He's wrong.
He also alleges that the money was given to an acquaintance of Mr. Osborne's.
I don't know anything about that. But I'm telling you, Daniel's not the sort of person to steal from anyone. He's no thief.
So you're denying you took the money?
Like I've said, I was in the office when Mr. Metcalf came in, but I didn't notice whether he had an envelope or if he dropped anything.
Then can you explain how, earlier today, Mr. Metcalf overheard a conversation between you and a woman in which she thanked you for loaning her a substantial amount of money?
I mean, if he means Nikki, then she's a friend. And I did see her today, yeah, but I've not lent her any money.
I should inform you that if you insist you didn't take the money, then we'll have no option but to keep you and Mr. Barlow here until we find out what's going on. And I don't think solicitor being questioned about theft is going to look good for his reputation. So can I ask you again, do you know anything about what happened?
Okay. I did it. I took the money. I wanted to help Nikki. She was in trouble, so I took it. But she's given it me back. Well, some of it, anyway.
I see. So do you still have it?
Yeah. But Adam didn't take it, okay? He had nothing to do with it. It was me.
Fresh to it then? Lying little toe rag?
Yes, although he was very emphatic that Mr. Barlow had no part in it.
I don't believe that for a minute. Thick as thieves, them two, no pun intended. So tell me, what happens next?
Well, that sort of depends if you want to press charges or not.
Damn right I do.
Fair enough. Although I should inform you that Mr. Osborne has offered to return some of the money immediately and pay the rest of it in instalments.
He's only doing that because he got caught. No, I want him punished as strongly as the law will allow.
I understand. In that case, we'll inform Mr. Osborne that you intend to press charges.
Want you to throw the book at him.
Right, well, we'll be in touch.
Hey, you know what? Thinking about it, look, that lad's been through a lot lately. He lost his wife not long ago, so providing I get my money back and an apology, I'm happy to just forget the whole thing.
So you don't want to press charges, Dan?
Well, he made a mistake. Which of us hasn't he?
Very well. We'll let Mr. Osborne know. And as I said, we'll be in touch.
Thanks very much. Have a nice day. Hey, hello, son. So, listen. Keep it to yourself. But Daniel over the road stole some money from me. Quite a lot, as it happens. But I'm not going to press charges, so hopefully you'll just get away with a slap on the wrist. Anyway, how are you?
I'm all right. I've got to go to work.
Yeah. Yeah, all right, son. I understand.
Hey, they've let you out then?
No thanks to you.
Look, I'm so sorry for getting you involved in all of this.
Sorry, I just had to lie to the police for you. I could be struck off if they find out.
Oi, I want to talk to you.
It's all yours. I'll see you later.
I want to know what you're playing at, and I want to know now. I mean it.
All right, but not here, okay?
Fine. Start walking then. Do you mind or what?
I know I screwed up.
Screwed up? You stole thousands of pounds off Geoff Metcalf and gave it to an escort.
No, I took the money to help her. And she's a friend, that's all.
Oh, well, that's fine then. Do you know what? Pretend I never said anything.
I need to get this. Hello. Speaking, yes. Oh, okay. No, I understand. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. I will come up with something. Thank you. That was the police officer that questioned me. And all Geoff wants is the rest of his money back and an apology from me, and he'll forget the whole thing. So there you go. It's sorted.
Until you mess things up again.
Do you know what?
haven't got time for this. I need to go and get Bertie.
Oh, it's going to have to wait.
I need to go and get my son.
That's my point, now. He isn't just your son. He's Sinead's as well. You seen her then? This escort.
Few months. We met at a solicitor's do that Adam dragged me along to. Just got on really well. It was only after we'd been talking that I found out what she did for a living.
She told you?
Yeah. Gave me a number. Nothing happened, but I kept thinking about how much I enjoyed being with her. So I rang her, and we met up. Not for sex. It was for someone to be with. To hold. Instead of just sticking a load of pillows in the middle of the bed every night and trying to kid myself that there was someone next to me when I'm trying to fall asleep.
Are you talking about Sinead? Or Bethany?
That's not fair. Bethany was...
What? A mistake? Like when you got a name wrong when you proposed to her a few months after Sinead had died?
I was still grieving. I wasn't thinking straight.
Oh, and you think you've got your head sorted now, do you? How do you think Sinead would feel if she knew what you'd been doing? Asking Bethany to marry you, stealing money and giving it to a prostitute. And what about Bertie? Did you even think about him?
Of course. I love him, and I loved Sinead. You know, this hasn't exactly been easy for me, either.
Well, tough. Because this isn't just about you. And maybe you did love Sinead in your own way. Well, so did I. So did my mum and Kirk. And if you think we're just going to stand by and watch you or anybody else mess up his life, you're wrong.
Back. How much are we talking? Well, Nicky's given back nearly $1,000, so about 4.
Have you got it?
No. I'll find it. Somewhere. And quick.
Where from?
I don't know.
I can lend you it. I've been saving for the deposit on a flat, but I guess that can wait.
No, I can't take any money off you. I appreciate it. But no. This is my problem, not yours.
But it soon becomes Bertie's problem. If you can't raise it and end up facing the charges.
I don't know what to say then, apart from thank you. And I'll pay you back.
You're flaming right, you will.
I know that you're angry and disappointed in me. But I swear I was just trying to do something good for someone. I was just trying to help Nicky.
Well, next time you feel like saving the world one person at a time, do it for someone who deserves it. Like your son.
He's putting Bertie down, which is why I'm being quiet. He's going to give it back today. No harm, no foul. Listen, mate, I know that. I know what could have happened, but it didn't, okay? Look, I better go. I'll see you. Imran's not happy. Just had to prize this out of his little fingers. Seriously, he's obsessed with my phone. So on advice, right, I'm just trying to keep him away from screens for as long as possible. Then the other day the TV turned itself on somehow. Don't know. He must have sat on the remote or something. I come in and I find him sat there staring at loose women like he's having some sort of religious experience, like it's the best thing that he's ever seen in his life. Did you hear what I just said? Yeah, Imran's not happy. I knew that. Have you paid Geoff back yet? No, but I've got it. So why haven't you paid him? Because I've been looking after Bertie. Did you not hear my colourful loose women anecdote? It's going to go down a storm, that, later at online baby yoga. They love me there. Stop changing the subject. I'm not. I'm just not looking forward to having to prostrate myself in front of him, that's all. Come on, let's go. I'll come with you. What about Bertie? Okay, you go. I'll stay with Bertie. Hang on, where did you get the money from? Grandad? No. Craig lent it me. Craig? He offered. He can't do that. It's a conflict. He offered. Daniel, look, I'm sorting it, okay? Trust me, I don't want to go to prison. I'm going to make sure that the transfer's gone through, and then I'll head over. Geoff. Ah, Daniel. One sec. Okay. Yes.
I need your bank details so that I can transfer you the money.
The money? Oh, you mean my money? The money you stole from me to spend on prostitutes. Your family must be so proud.
I should never have stolen it. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, there was just a little bit of a cough. I missed that last part. You're...
Sorry.
Glad to hear it. You're lucky, Daniel. Someone less forgiving than me would have had the police wipe the floor with you. Where would your little lad have been then, eh?
You please just give me your details.
You know, your recklessness in this instance aside, I've always thought you and I have a lot in common. We're both educated men. More than most around here, anyway. We both found ourselves persona non grata in recent months. We both lost wives in tragic circumstances. People like us need to look out for each other. So can I give you a little bit of free advice?
I'm in a bit of a hurry, actually.
I'm sure you are, but it won't take long. And it's this. Take it from someone who's learned the hard way. Don't let some tart ruin your life. Something to think on?
Well, you'll be pleased to know that I've transferred that money over to Geoff. And it was as hideous as you might expect. He loved it, obviously. A stupid little smile on his face. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Well?
Well, what?
What's up with you?
What do you want me to say, Daniel? Well done for getting Craig to shell out for you.
All right.
You messed up, for me and Imran.
Yeah, and I've said I'm sorry.
Why don't you save your apologies and concentrate on working hard to pay everyone back?
Of course, yeah. I've said that's what I'm going to do. Mate, look...
Don't mate me. I'm not your mate. If I wasn't related to you, I would have washed my hands of you a long time ago. You need to grow up.
All right. You sure everything's okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just trying to work.